everyone, and welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show.
So funny, I was like super empowered. I don't think I could sleep.
Still follows the same rules, has the same characters and all that stuff,
Yes.
but it just tweaks it a little bit.
You're reading fantasy, and it's so grounded. It's so completely grounded in reality.
Rule clarification, if we both get it wrong, do we get bonus points?
Soldier Simmons, it is my pleasure to now pin you, raising you from the rank of soldier to dedicated.
That didn't happen in the books, but it was awesome.
I nailed it.
I nailed that.
I nailed it. Let me bring you comfort about Egwene. I know you haven't seen her in a month, but let me tell you this story about how badass she is right now.
That fight scene, my boy went through 5 daggers.
Everybody's flower is different. I think we learned that in the books. This is I think for me, top 5 moments ever on screen.
When I read it, I felt empowered. I felt called to action.
One of the best quotes in the whole series is when Gaul says, "Do you like to dance, Baron Ibarra?"
The Knights Who Say Chill,
AKA the band of really, really nice good guys.
Let a couple more drink on.
Can you retain it?
I am.
Do you have a chaser?
Can I have a little bit of mine too?
Yo, this is good. Young people do like this now or something instead of this.
Oh, they do. It's like this.
It's the heart emoji.
Don't jiggle, jiggle.
It folds. I like the way you wiggle, wiggle.
You
Oh,
wiggle.
show. We're going to review the entirety of season 1 of the Wheel of Time, the whole thing, finale of Rings of Power. Welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Will and Chill Show. Everybody's dancing except for London.
Sorry, I was looking down, and I
She's
didn't
unique.
know.
We were doing a tribute to you. We started off like, no.
We were dancing for London.
We were dancing for
Hey.
So, welcome to
girl.
the Wheel and Chill Show. As you can see, we are in good spirits
London.
this evening. I am Ta'veren Tavern. I am one of the co-hosts of the Wheel and Chill Show. I do Redbubble Wheel of Time merch and other fandom merch. I also do custom merch. If you have a design that you want done or whatever, I'd be more than happy to do that for you. And yeah, I have a TikTok and Instagram, and I'm over on BlueSky. You can find me everywhere as Ta'veren Tavern, and we have Wheel and Chill merch on Zazzle. My mug's back. My mug's back there. It doesn't wiggle or anything. It's over there somewhere. Anyways, oh look, she's got it. And speaking of she, there's my co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Winespring.
Hey, that's me. I'm Winespring. You find me on X at Winespring Cafe. That's also where we're streaming, not just on YouTube. So check it out there. Help us with that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Give it a click and a like and a retweet.
Push them algaes.
But it's important for us. And so thanks for that. And also you can go to winespringcafe.com to find my Wheel of Time themed recipes, which I have a whole bunch of new ones coming out for season 3. So it's gonna be really fun. Because that's my merch. So it's for free other than your groceries.
And it's delicious. You can't eat my stuff, but her stuff you can eat. Like all her recipes you can eat. They're freaking delicious.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom noms. Let's move on down to London. Please introduce yourself and where we can find you.
Hi, I'm London.
Hello.
I'm not gonna sell you anything. I just am obsessed with this series to an unhealthy degree. That's all I've got.
And if these series' characters were dinosaurs, you couldn't shut her up. Oh my God, that's a great segment, London.
Magic
Wheel
dinosaurs.
of Time. No, Wheel of Time characters as dinosaurs. Which character would be which dinosaur?
We should do that, but not right now.
Yeah, not right now. All right.
Oh, I'm sitting here. I'm like, I've got it. Let's go. Okay,
let's
all
go.
All right.
We know who Triceratops is going to
down there in the tank,
Underwear.
in the nethers, we have Josh. Josh, introduce yourself, buddy.
Josh.
Oh, hi. I'm Josh. I'm with a little program you might recognize as BTP, Black Tower Podcast.
What's that again?
Where all are welcome to come and taste the Dark One's taint. Speaking of the Dark One's taint, I do have to apologize to you guys because I did say last time I was on the show that I was going and starting the fermentation process.
Did you lie to us?
I did lie because I went to the store to get the peppers and they were out of season. So
Ooh.
I'm gonna have you know that we claimed that as an exclusive on our show, and now we have to.
Well, now you're
take it
getting an
back.
exclusive like toe, right?
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Excluto.
Well, I dug up the turf and I buried mine, so it's ready. You know, so one of us totally
will
did what they said they
have-
were gonna do.
So long as tragedy does not strike and there's no mold or any other issues, I will have what I'm hoping to be the first batch of Dark One's taint sauce that is not sweet leading. It is more vinegar leading, more traditional hot sauce. So
nice black mold taint. Love it. I like that. I like
And you're
the
gonna
sound
have
of
it
that.
at Jordan Con?
at Jordan Con, at the Con of Jordan.
And everybody watching, that's April 25th through 27th, Crown
there.
Plaza, Ravinia in Atlanta, Georgia. So come
Look
hang
at
out
you
with
all
us.
prepared. Wow.
I was looking while he was talking.
Hold on. You know what? You know what that, I'm just going to tell you right now.
Gotta plug.
Go ahead and give yourself one.
Here's my trophy. I never get one for myself.
Yay!
Yay.
Well, you just did, and we are so proud of you.
I am super proud of her.
That was
All right. So
Jordan Con.
this week we are here to discuss the images that dropped last week. From the Wheel of Time, he who tweets with the dawn. I haven't been on X in a while, so I'll have to apologize for that. All right, so I've looked at these images. I'm pretty sure everybody here has looked at these images. I know we always get, such and such said on this show and such said on that show. Here's the deal: don't really look at other shows, so I don't know what anybody said.
Either.
So, and I'm not claiming that you heard it here first. So that's not how we do things. We just call it as we see it.
Don't do that.
So yeah. I'm gonna share the first image. All right. And we're gonna do the whole thing where we change the colors and enhance and zoom in and do all the stuff that we want to do with these images. Because we have there's only 4 of them and we have 2 hours, so we have time. So here we go.
Don't make me drop one of these. Okay.
What is that? What is it?
It's an F-bomb.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Can I do this, or is it gonna take away? It's gonna take away my tools. That sucks. All right, so here we go. I can always zoom in if I need to. All right, first things first. Let's just look at the image. London, your thoughts on this shot?
I like the costumes. That's my thought. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of pressure and I'm in school right now. But like it really is like pretty close to what I actually imagined in my head for what people will be wearing in Chico. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, with the exception of 1 or 2 things, but yeah, it looks pretty awesome. And you're right, it close to headcanon. Joshua.
My first thought upon seeing this was that someone enjoyed the segment in Legend of Zelda when Link had to dress up like a girl. Also the segment in Final Fantasy VII where Cloud had to dress up like her. Someone enjoyed that segment a little too much and they went, you know what? Matt in drag. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go. That's what happened.
Okay.
There's
I like it.
So much happening in my head right now. Go.
There's
What's up,
something
London?
else that uses like the exact same colors too, where it's like a movie where somebody dresses in drag and they will wear that almost exact same outfit. What is it?
Is it like Moulin Rouge? Is that what you're thinking?
No,
When they do that,
no.
or
I do love Moulin Rouge.
No, it's a really
Tu Wong
dumb-
Fu.
Tu
Tu
Wong
Wong
Fu.
Fu.
No,
That
that
was
one
one
is
of the
that's
best
no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's interesting. I mean, it now that you say it, it kind of is sparking a little bit, but I can't put my finger on it. Winespring. What are we first impressions of this shot?
I'm trying to remember the name of a TV series that's out. where it might be from that London.
We're still on that.
What is that? Oh, it was really good. Okay, so let's see. First thoughts are I thought like a little bit of Big Bird happening with the arms with that, but I do like the colors, and the knife on the
Big
men's belt
Bird.
is pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
I didn't even know
that.
Knife.
What?
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
it is there.
Look,
Hey,
I'm
that's
checking
some
out
good reactions.
that. Okay,
Okay.
and
I love
fake
it.
Elaine in the background.
Fakey Lane.
Wait, you didn't? Oh, Elaine.
Elaine.
Yeah. No, I was saying earlier, Elaine looks freaking fierce as shit in this picture.
Mhm.
You only see
It's our
her eyes,
boho
but
Elaine.
man, her eyes are like, I will kill you. That's pretty
She's
impressive.
got some sculpted eyebrows happening here right
It's
now.
almost like it's not Elaine.
Yeah, almost.
Really?
I'm gonna
is.
say
It
that
is.
I was taken aback with just how piratey they went.
Yar.
With Tenchico. Like, I mean, to me, Tenchico
really?
was always more like Morocco / whatever, with like it just had a different vibe to it. I didn't expect it to look kind of Caribbean Jack Sparrow pirate.
The Jack Sparrow thing for sure is there, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now I see Jack Sparrow.
I mean, and if you look over to the right over here with the skulls and stuff, and this guy definitely has like a pirate jacket on.
So is Tanchico just Tortuga?
That's yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. That's
I guess
awesome.
I always saw Tanchico as being like not like maybe this piratey, but I always kind of saw it as being sort of piratey.
Yeah, a little bit, but this is like super piratey, like Blackbeard piratey, you know.
But with the veils.
Yeah.
Do you think that Elaine's going to be constantly eating her veil because her nose is in the air in the TV series? Like, are we going to get that little thing?
Oh my gosh. I hope so.
I really do.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Mad.
All right, so you brought up my taint of the day. I'm just gonna get this out in the open right now.
What?
I pre-warned them that I had an issue. An aesthetic issue, which they're usually I mean, I don't have an issue with the acting, I don't have an issue with the show. It's the aesthetic sometimes that they kind of kill it for me. And I brought proof. I have the receipts.
Okay.
I have receipts.
Brought receipts. Let's go.
And first receipt is just to make sure that everybody's on the same page here. Here is a map of Rainland, where we have Terrebonne. There's Tanchico. Terrebonners are known for their veils, right? They talk about it throughout the series. So I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page here. And here is the big receipt. Terrebonne, a nation where transparent veils are worn over the bottom half of the face by both men and women. The bottom half of the face.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this.
And this freaking Matt Murdock Daredevil shit that's happening here is really bugging the crap out of me.
Wait, on who? Zoom in on who you're talking about.
Literally everyone else in the scene.
Everyone else, pretty much. This guy. This guy. The other pictures they have.
Okay, so
It looks
the
like-
guy. Go ahead, Lyndon. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
It looks like they didn't decide to make a distinction between men and women on the veil. So like men are like shading their eyes a little bit, but it kind of makes sense because they're also talk about the facial hair in the books, and I've always thought that the facial hair would be clunky with the veil.
No, but they talk about that. They would have their oiled mustaches beneath the veil.
Yeah, but like
see it through the veil.
Yeah, but then like in my mind, I'm like, so is the veil just like sticking to that and like?
Oh, listen,
it's like clunky and gross.
Mhm.
Like maybe like
Probably a little gross. Yes,
it probably is, but I'm just saying, lower half of the face. It's all I mean.
Okay.
Anyways,
so the guy on the left.
You're giving me
guy on the
COVID
left.
flashbacks.
He's got to be working with the illuminators because he's holding two potentially like fireworks or something like that. It looks like. If you zoom in, those are definitely explosives. I think
those are very
and
fireworky. So good job.
So he's got his blindfold on because aren't the illuminators kind of like super private? So maybe like merchants selling their product or something like that is.
I'm just gonna say the freaking glasses didn't really ever dissuade me from Clark Kent and Superman. And I'm sure that as somebody selling fireworks with an eye veil is not going to determine you to figure out who the hell that is, especially if he's a vendor.
He's just the vendor. He's maybe not an illuminator himself.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So
I mean,
he maybe
I don't know
doesn't
if he's hiding
see
him,
who,
but okay.
who he's purchasing from, or maybe that's part of the contract, or
I got you. I get you.
or maybe he's been injured from explosions.
Yeah, maybe he's blind. Maybe he has an eye injury and like bright lights hurt his poor little eyeballs. And that other guy, he just
the eyes that you can clearly see through this transparent veil.
No, you can't. That looks like a red smudge.
You can't see it.
I can see a dark spot.
All right, hold on. Guess what time it is? It's time to
enhance.
Let's go to the sharpness, shall we? Here, let me move this guy into the open a little bit more.
I will say this to your credit though. I can see Min's mouth and nostril.
Yes. Oh yeah. Easily.
See his shape.
Mouth, nostrils right there. But this guy, there's his nose, there's his eyeball, the white of his eyes.
I mean, I think they decided to make a distinction between the sexes for the show, but I'm gonna go back to the veil sitting, the sheer lightweight veil sitting on somebody's oiled beard.
Oh no, yeah, it's gross. Oh
it's
yeah,
gross, and I didn't want to see it, so I'm happy that I don't have to.
They also do mention several times how Elaine and Nynaeve have problems eating.
Yes,
because they don't take the veils off even when they're eating. But somehow the people there are able, and it does
They've been
come
doing it all their lives.
Yeah, it does come down to like practicality as well. Like you can't take people and expect them to show up one day and be like, "Oh, by the way, I need you to be an expert at eating with a piece of cloth over your mouth."
Perfect example, chopsticks. I can go into can I eat with chopsticks? Sure. Does it look pretty? No. Does it take me 3 times as long as everybody else? Yes. But
every last grain of rice.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to race with our chopsticks at Jordan.
No, you'll win.
You will win. I like that game already then.
All right.
Sweet. I want to do it even more.
Yeah, let's win.
So I want to zoom in over here on the right to see what is happening, because there's a lot of stuff. I can't read that sign, but we'll see if we can.
Skull looks pretty happy.
This one, yeah. He's he just came out of the bathroom stall. That one skull right there.
Is that when you make a super happy face? Like,
I don't know.
It depends on how good it was, I guess.
Depends on the depends.
Wait, is that Harry and Sally? Is that Harry and Sally? Is this when after they met?
No. Oh my god.
Okay, that's as clear as I can get that as far as brightness. But yeah, it's interesting that that's what they went with. I mean,
in this one shot, in this one corridor.
Okay, well, we'll see when we go to the other shot.
Well, because it is like a really crime riddled area. A lot of Chanchico is, and so it makes sense that if they're in an area right now where there's a lot of that kind of organized crime, then maybe it makes sense that they're kind of piratey.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Very Pirates of the Caribbean in this shot.
And to Winespring's credit, there's an entire box of fireworks right here, and this looks like a fire wheel, like when the spinning wheels that they light up.
Yeah, in the other shot with Nynaeve, I think you can see it more, like it's even more obvious.
I hear that those wheels weave as they will.
Nice.
I have nothing.
So, are we zooming in on match chest? Because I heard there was a nip slip.
Oh,
I was gonna zoom in on the dagger first, but let's look at Min's dagger.
I love the dagger.
Man, that looks cool.
And it looks like her top, like this black part, is like leather too.
Yeah.
Her hands in her pocket.
This part, yeah.
That's gonna be very fun to cosplay. That whole
she's the coolest of the three.
And I love her tattoos. They show little bits and pieces of her tattoos throughout the different episodes that she's on, and it would be cool to get like a like a diagram of the tattoos so that we can see what the full thing is, that would be really cool.
Okay, so from the books, does it ever talk about her having tattoos?
No.
Or like where
not at
she's
all.
from? Is it like a tattoo thing? Kinda
She
like
is
Swan.
she's from Berleon.
So no, right?
Nope.
But
I
is
didn't
she
think so.
is she from Berlon in the show?
No.
I don't.
think
I mean, they met
made her from Tarvalon, I think.
No, they met her in Faldara.
No, they met
her there.
Faldara, but her flashback. Remember, she had the thing where she said that she ran into Tam as a child in the alleys of Tarvalon when he came in with the baby.
So we're just assuming Tarvalon, at least at some point in her childhood.
Yeah, and well, her aunts. Yeah. I don't know where they were, but yeah, at some point she was in Tarvalon.
Right. Okay.
And then there's the black. There's the Swan has. They're a little bit different, but yeah.
Culturally, the only other society we've seen in the show to this day is
seafaring.
Yeah.
And what do we know about Min's ability? A lot of people think it's tied to the one power. It would make sense that she was a refugee from Tyr because they would assume that her ability is tied to one power.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually kind of like that tie-in. That's a pretty.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Good call out.
Let's see. LBF is saying that yes, she is big city on the show. That is for sure. Did I put that on the screen or not? I can't.
I will say this too for the outfits. I absolutely hate them because as a cosplayer and someone who wants to make these, they are so damned advanced.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
listen. I think Min could be done.
Yeah, Min's is doable. We haven't seen all of Elaine's, but Elaine's got some cool stuff going on. She's got like a spotted leopard or something freaking print going on. And Matt is literally just go into any thrift store.
Yes,
grab
really.
8 different items off the freaking rack and just throw them on.
Go to your grandma's house. I guarantee
it's funny because that's what they did for this. Rafe went to his grandma's house and was like, "Hey, grandmama."
Or like your grandma's drapes, even just drapes in a sewing machine.
Mother, no, you wear it.
All right, we're looking. Are we looking for a nip slip? Is that what we're doing?
I was definitely just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say because I think I found one, but never mind.
Were you?
Don't look so disappointed, everybody.
I know.
I see you, Winespring. I see you.
Okay, and then I just need you to pull up an image of Big Bird because that's what I see.
A Big Bird?
Big Bird.
Let's go look.
I'm telling you, there's just a Big Bird vibe to his sleeves.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Big Bird's legs. Specifically,
see if I can find something
careful about any Rule 34 engagements.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He feels Big Birdie to me.
He does.
Maybe the yellow, I don't know. It's a lot.
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
And I don't hate it. I'm just calling it out.
Okay, I don't have a purple Big Bird. Oh no, wait. This is. Ooh, I don't know.
So close.
Oh, that's the anti-Big Bird.
This one's blue. Yeah, there's a Dutch Big Bird that's blue. What the?
Okay, but
what is happening?
It's not necessarily Dutch.
There's
also the Big Bird movie.
Well, this one says Dutch.
Yeah.
Big Bird who was blue and cried when he played the guitar.
That might be. I don't know.
I forgot about that.
Look, it's Matt.
Yes.
It's Matt.
It's Matt.
It's Matt.
I see it.
So with Matt, it's so what do we think is happening in this shot? And let's try to correlate it to the books. We've lost London for a little bit. She had to step away.
I'm going to guess. Well, I have no idea. No, I'm not going to guess.
I mean, we definitely think
there's some subterfuge going on, right?
Oh
no. So, yeah, they're searching for shit.
That's
they're
right.
searching.
So they're trying to get into the Panarch's palace at some point, right? There with like the ice peppers and all that. And aren't they kind of a part of that? Like,
I thought I think they showed up and just introduced themselves because they thought that because the Panarch thought they were Aes Sedai, didn't she? Is that not correct?
Who?
The Panarch.
About that Nynaeve and Elaine and Egwene.
Yeah. Weren't they being treated as Aes Sedai, and then the
yes,
Black Aja showed up?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
so
right.
So they wouldn't
Good
be
job.
hiding to try to get into the Panarch's palace. I think they're just blending in because they're searching for an item like we talked about before, right? Either the Bowl of the Winds or something else. I think the Bowl of the Winds is going to be much later unless they merge them both into one season, because why, you know what I mean? If they're removing locations, why not put them all in one spot?
But they're looking for the Melodom, right?
Right, they're looking for something in Tanchico that can hurt Rand or something, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what we're talking about. We're saying that. No.
No, you're good.
No, we hadn't gotten to the Adam yet, but we were talking about they were searching for something, and we know that they are sent somewhere else to look for the Bowl of the Winds. And would they merge those two things into one location, right? So they don't have to come back. It'll say, I mean,
or will they cut one entirely out? Will they just get rid of Bowl of the Winds?
Because they haven't mentioned the weather.
Yeah, they haven't. It's like, and they don't have enough time.
They haven't mentioned the weather, and they haven't said shit. Yeah,
there's really not enough time to do all of it.
Yeah.
Man, in the books, I didn't realize until now that basically Elaine and Nynaeve, like the whole thing that they do throughout the books is just look for shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Right.
They're like adventurers on a D&D quest.
Yeah.
The whole time.
With a healthy smattering of like cat fighting between the two, because
yes, there's
Nynaeve
a lot of
can't
fighting.
walk around without her tail puffed up and bristly like a.
I've got a comment
And
for
it
the
looks
next
fabulous
shot,
the whole time.
about that. Let's look for any crazy hidden stuff in pictures.
I'm also kind of salty because we're doing the reread, and I'm in Crown of Swords, and Crown of Swords is peak Nynaeve being super annoying.
She just like tugging her braid like all the time, just like tugging it off. Her poor braid.
I love annoying Nynaeve. She's my favorite. Like,
she's my favorite character. I agree.
She's so fun when she's a pain in the ass. Like, there's just something about her where I'm like, yeah. Like,
hey, you guys let me know if you spot anything while we're doing this.
There's a reason a lot of us like you, Nynaeve.
Look, I'm all about like the boss bitch energy, right? I'm about it. I like it, but it just gets like old.
No, I love the annoying shit. Like, I like the catty, pain in the ass, like hypocrisy stuff. It's so fun.
It's like the only. It's weird because it's like the only growth that Nynaeve does in the beginning of the books is a slight growth toward removing the block until it actually happens. But the rest of the time, she's Nynaeve the whole time.
True.
Yes.
No.
How dare her be consistently herself?
No, and that's fine. I'm just saying, as far as a growth, because everybody has different. They go through different things. They go from concern to work, to this to that or whatever. Nynaeve is just Nynaeve until the block breaks, and then we see a whole different thing.
But the beautiful thing about her character too, though, is that
you got to be careful. This is her favorite character.
I use her as an example of why I love these books, because the characters are so real that one chapter you love them, and the next chapter you want to strangle them, and the next chapter you want to wrap them up in a blanket and give them a big hug and tell them it's going to be okay.
Yes.
And none of this is more evident than it is with Nynaeve, because she is truly is one of those characters that she's a beautifully flawed character. I think that's
absolutely
the best.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
She's so real.
Yeah.
But so is Elaine, and Elaine drives me absolutely bonkers.
Oh my God, I love Elaine as she continues to change and grow in the books. Especially by the last one. I'm like,
she changes and grows, but she's still like a snotty little brat. Even like going into the last battle, she's a snob and a half. And
it literally pops out. Her highness pops out every once in a while, and you're like, God damn, there she is.
Yeah, but like, can't we all relate to that a little bit?
I'm not a listen. They call me princess on occasion, but I'm not really a princess.
I think we can all relate a little bit.
I can relate. Right. No, I can relate. I get it.
Thank you.
Let's move on to. Speaking
Gawain
of,
and Elaine are the same character. Just saying.
All right, I'm just going to zoom in on what we're talking about right here.
fighting words. I think I heard.
That is Nynaeve.
Yes.
Right there. That fist.
Oh,
Yes.
That fist is Nynaeve.
She's got the Arthur fist meme. You know
She
what I mean?
totally does.
And she's doing it again here. She did it in the first season.
They're trolling
That's
us.
the
by doing
same
that.
fireworks guy.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Is she behind
and look at the
them?
wheel.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Look at the wheel.
Is she behind them? 'Cause
or
I don't
she's in
see
front
her.
of them.
I
She
don't
might be
think
in
True.
front of them.
No, because
think
we
it's a
would see them
different time.
behind her.
Yeah, I think it's
Or-
a different time.
No, because his fireworks
Nah.
are in different hands.
Yeah, they're
Unless-
totally different fireworks.
Yeah, they are totally different.
Okay,
fireworks.
yeah. So
And there's like
But-
no guy with that hat. I don't know. I think she's by
So what
herself
they're-
doing some hunting.
oh yeah,
Maybe-
yeah, that makes sense.
But
maybe
check it out.
she-
Eyeballs covered again.
And there's no Jack
And
Sparrow
hers.
guy. Also, there's a dude with a bowler in the background.
No, there's several top hats. You'll see top hats
Right?
throughout this and bowlers. It's kind of odd. I don't understand that. I hope they didn't switch the fez out for that. That would really upset me. Even more than the pirate shit and the veils.
What?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
let's take a close up. First of all, let's talk about 90s.
I really hate the guts in this photo. I wish we didn't have to be grossed out so
Yeah.
Ooh.
It
Yeah,
is
what's
kind of
zoom in on
happening
disturbing.
here?
Just
much.
real
Or is
quick.
that a squid? What is that?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought that was a tie-dye shirt.
No.
That actually looks like guts.
I think it's guts.
I mean, it might be squid, but it looks like guts. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. So Light Blinded Fool brings up a point here about maybe her giving an almost Black Aja symbol, because aren't they like looking for the Black Aja there? And so that's what she could be doing here, is some like recon.
But how would she know the Black Aja symbol?
Yeah,
from
I don't
discovering that information for the
Okay, yeah,
purposes of
that's-
finding
okay,
them.
yeah,
I mean, just
yeah,
maybe we'll learn
maybe.
how she learns. Maybe what's his
So-
name will tell us. What is it, Maxim? Because in last season, wasn't he like doing it?
This dude is still in the background of the other shot, though, I think. Hold on a second. This right here. You see this symbol right here? This, whatever this is?
I think that's a helmet.
It might be, but if you screw
I think it's an
over this way-
explosive.
there it
wait,
is right
the
there.
helmet.
It's like a something. It's a, but there's the symbol
Well,
again.
Well, if it's this exact same dude, then it's a continuity error with the fireworks guy, and I can't handle that. So
No,
I don't
that-
think it is.
No, listen, it could
think
just
it's a
be
different
it could
Hold
just
on,
be
though.
a bundle outside of a stall. It could be a person that's
I
selling
think
in
it's
the next stall
like
over.
being carried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Go
could
back
be
to the
anything.
first-
So
go back to the first picture, though.
Let's do some side by side. Is
Zoom
that what we're
in.
thinking?
Zoom in
Okay,
onto
let's not
the
get
other
crazy.
side.
Right
to the other
there.
side.
Yes. In between the two
Yeah,
little
right here.
explosives. You can
Yeah,
see
that's what I
it.
was saying.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I think it's a bundle of some sort or
I
something
think
in a
so.
different stall.
But also,
it looks like
Go
a
to the
helmet to me.
zoom in on the bottom right there,
Over here?
next to Captain Jack. Yeah, zoom in on that.
Captain Jack.
That's a walk. Like go up a little bit. This is
Oh, yeah, it's
street
a-
food
it-
vendor.
It's either a wok or a brazier, but yeah, it's probably street food. You're right.
Well, yeah,
So-
because he has that squid
Well, he
thing or
doesn't-
that.
But he
Yeah,
doesn't have any
organ
fire
thing.
underneath
it'll
it.
be the same guy.
Anyways,
Mhm.
yeah.
Same
He's cooking
guy.
lunch right there, so maybe different times of the day. Is it heating in the next one? Oh, we can't tell.
No, we
I
can't.
mean,
tell.
the lighting is different.
Well, that's because I messed
He
up.
edited it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh, yeah,
enhance.
there's
Let's enhance this one so we can see stuff better.
I'm so smart.
So
You guys know how smart I am.
super duper.
Well, bam.
So Nynaeve is just walking by 10 seconds ahead or behind, and he picked up other fireworks in between. You make a very good point, Lamp Blinded Fool.
Yep. And
A
I
tie-dye
wonder,
shirt
is that
instead.
gold in the other one too?
That's good.
No, it's not. All right, cool. So see, the other thing missing is whoever this person is walking with this giant flowery hat is not in this shot whatsoever. So
Mhm.
it is kind of a different angle, and it's kind of weird that, but yeah, it's the same place.
Mhm.
I'm going to be honest with you. There's several things that scream Nynaeve to me out of this picture. One, the fist, right?
Yeah.
The balled up fist.
Yes.
Two, who was the tight ass with the money throughout the whole thing? It was Nynaeve. Who's
Yeah.
the one with the purse in the shots? Nynaeve has the purse
Yeah.
hanging from her right shoulder.
That's pretty funny. So that could also have all of her like wisdom stuff in it,
It
too. So she's
could.
not wearing her belt and she wants to keep it with her, you know.
100%. But I'm just saying, it kind of looks like a purse.
It's like I think she's got all the money.
Yeah, she's got the dineros.
And she's not wrong. I mean, can you imagine trusting? But you can't trust Elaine with money.
Or
but
Matt.
now in the show, she has to travel with Matt. Like he's got a gambling problem. Like, dude.
Maybe this is the season where we see Matt get his luck.
Oh my god,
This
I
would be
cannot
awesome.
wait to see that. They need to get on it. It's season 3.
Yeah, they do need
It's
to
Like,
get
let's
on
go.
with it.
Let's go, guys.
It's time.
All
We
right.
need more
so-
people to get
Halfway through
locked
your
in.
story here.
Yeah, and people are gonna love seeing that change in him, I think.
Side note: I didn't think I had alcohol, but then I remembered I did
lied?
from the spelling bee.
Oh my gosh, that was
from
wild.
the drunken. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
When
don't
you-
really drink that often. So the
go.
last time I was like, I have. So I'm having vodka.
All right. So here's
Oh,
what I'm
baby.
going to do.
Nice.
Instead of
Cheers.
scrambling
Love
to
it.
find like new players all the time, I'm just going to have one little thing, and whoever wants to play for that month can play. So if you're up for more drunken spelling bee, let me know. And because we missed January because there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
All right. So here's some more meat hanging in the background. Some giant pickle jars or whatever those are.
Ooh, some waddy options I'm seeing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we have this starburst pattern here, which is kind of cool. That might be something.
The illuminators, right?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we can say this dude's an illuminator.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed.
pretty
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, almost guaranteed. I like it.
I'm looking it up too.
I'm trying to see. This is just like a design on the pole, but yeah, that's totally a starburst from a firework design, which is kind of cool. This is the guy with the guts. All right, let's look at your bowlers and top hats.
The
Yeah.
guy with the gut,
Guy with. I hope that's how he's credited.
right?
Like
Guy
in this
with
episode
guts.
goes, guy with guts.
Ooh, look! Do you think that's his mustache?
Yeah.
I absolutely.
It's all
do.
braided and hanging. That's amazing.
What is it like the Jedi who do that in the back?
The tail
This
in the back.
guy's doing it
The
in the front.
Aiel.
Yeah.
The Aiel actually have a rat tail too.
The Aiel do?
Spark
I
Guy.
forgot about it.
Spark Guy.
Yeah,
people
yeah, you'll have
forget,
a rat tail.
That
Because
people
we like to forget
forget.
because it's like not attractive. And
But they don't have it in the show. It's therefore
No.
the show sucks.
because it's
Because
ugly,
they don't-
and thank
What
God
a
they don't
book
have
club.
that.
Listen,
Yeah.
after Star Wars, it would have been a bad move to go with the rat tail on the TV show. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have bowler hats. We have top hats. This shirt looks almost like the guy that Matt was talking to in the other pictures. I'll have to remember in the pictures from the first look.
Let's pull them up.
Oh.
Let me see.
Oh, the
hold
bard
on.
dude with the guitar.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find those.
Oh, wow.
I don't know where I would have
Oh
them.
no, I'm scrolling around looking too. Let's see. Hopefully you downloaded them.
I don't know. Oh, here we
No,
go.
that's
The one that we're wondering if it's like Julianne Sanders or Talmanes,
Well,
or
I never said it was Julian
I
Sanders.
thought it.
but
I
yeah.
thought it was. I
Or-
thought the consensus.
Okay,
was
so it's a
everybody
little different. The shirt's a little
Asmo.
Wait,
different.
was who,
but-
Josh? Who? Josh?
Asmo.
Oh yeah, or Asmo. Yeah.
All right, so it's not the same shirt, but it is a similar shirt. If I can drag this, why can't I drag you?
In a similar style hat, kind of. It's a little more round.
I can't move this. Why can't I move this? You're being annoying to me now. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right, so these leaves are a little bit bigger, but you can see how they're the same color scheme.
Mhm.
Where it was like tan and black leaves, and this is kind of like tan and black leaves. So, oh wait, you can't see it, can you? Hold on.
I can looking back and forth, but you're not showing it on the screen.
All
Our
right.
viewers can't see it.
Yeah,
Tavern.
let's.
And they need
Well-
to see it.
That's not my fault.
Also, my puppy has decided to jump up and.
Hi, puppy.
Hi,
Hi,
puppy.
puppy.
There we
What's
go.
your puppy's name again?
This is Lumi. I
Hey,
named
Hi,
her
Lumi.
after
Lumi.
Luminara Unduli, who's a Jedi Master.
Very nice.
Huh.
Lovely.
Are you a Jedi
All right.
Master?
Sweet. So you see how the shirt it's got like black and tan down here in the background.
You're
And then
not
this
showing
guy-
it again. Let me add it.
I got it. I
Okay,
just
here we go.
screwed
Got
up.
it.
All
I
right,
love black and tan.
one more
We got
time.
We
Far
got it.
right, the picture from Nynaeve.
We're
This
professional.
He
guy's
is
got-
wearing the same
It's similar.
outfit.
No, it's
Yeah.
similar. It's not the same.
No, Matt.
No,
Matt is.
Oh no,
Matt.
Matt is, and so is Nynaeve, and
Just
her.
without
And
the
Maine.
veil.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wearing
Yeah.
the same stuff for sure.
hmm
But anyway, so yeah, so the it seems like some kind of trend with the hats and the shirts and stuff.
Maybe they're something they do. Like a job
What is?
description.
I want to know what
Their
this
outfit.
is. This gold.
I was thinking that
head
too. It
thing.
looks like
I think it's a
flowers on-
helmet.
You think it's
Yeah.
a helmet or like a hood or a veil, a gold veil?
Oh, I think it's like a helmet with yeah, I think because they have soldiers in the streets. I think it's a helmet.
Just with this like
That is-
flowery.
That is
Yeah,
the
because-
weirdest uniform. I would quit.
Well,
No,
no,
you
but like
wouldn't.
if it's an officer, like then because you even see like even like old Roman helmets had like
Yeah.
big like
Have like a
things.
plume.
Yeah,
kind of
for
thing.
like the
Yeah.
officers had like a plume. Like I think it's a helmet.
You could be right.
It is possible.
I don't
It
hate that
is
either.
possible. I'm
That'd be neat.
not disliking it either.
Well, and I mean, they did have. I mean, even in the books, they've got their soldiers or whatever patrolling the streets. The Penarch soldiers are patrolling the streets
Yeah.
and shit.
That looks like a side of beef behind the illuminator.
Yes, there is. There's the side of beef right there, right,
I'm
right
hungry
below
for
the
beef.
pickle juice. All right,
It's a barbecue stand right next to the illuminator's guild.
Delicious. This
let's. I'm gonna mess with the colors to see if we spot anything, just to see if anything sticks out, because there's really not a whole lot to say here. I mean, the outfits again, we kind of know where they're at. We know that's an illuminator. It's the same street, so once again, we get the same shot from two different angles. Are you? Oh,
sorry, I'm making noise. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. I was trying to figure out what that was. I was about to start singing.
As long as it's one of us and not a
Yeah.
technical.
I honestly thought if you would have been like, I would have been like, I bought my ticket for the long way round.
Wow. Should we clip that? Maybe we
No,
should
No.
clip that.
You're
one.
not clipping any more of my antics.
Oh,
No, we were just
oh, we're gonna have a
listening
whole
to
video
like
of them.
my unmedicated ADHD. That's
No,
what
you're
that
perfectly
was.
fine.
That was-
You're
Love it.
perfectly
Love
fine.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if I spot anything weird. I mean, it's just there's nothing that sticks out really, except I mean, the cool things about this shot are the mustache, the illuminator, of course, which you saw in the first one. It's just a bustling, like you said, man.
Okay,
What
but
was the?
Figured out what Nynaeve reminds me of. Okay.
Go
What is
for it.
that? There's a Christmas movie and the guy gets the leg and it has the lampshade.
Oh, a Christmas
That's
story?
what it is. That's
A
what
Christmas-
this. Yep.
So are you now saying that Nynaeve is the sexy lamp?
No,
Nynaeve
he's-
is the sexy lamp.
is Nynaeve the sexy lamp or is he the sexy lamp?
Uh,
Which
No,
one?
it's Nynaeve.
Oh,
Nynaeve.
Nynaeve
you
has
guys
it.
poll.
All right. Yeah, give me a second.
Who's the sexy lamp, Nynaeve or Min? According to this, because you're not wrong. Her veil looks like the black fringe around
We're
the
gonna-
sexy lamp.
We're gonna have to pull it up and do it side by side because I mean, just by outfits, I think
Well,
it might be
why
Nynaeve
is
right now.
Nynaeve doing like eye covering?
Because
Well,
she's
if
a
she's looking for
tarot
Black
poker.
Aja,
Well,
Well-
right, but like if they're just trying to fit in with everyone, it's interesting that like
She's
so maybe it's
incognito.
like, but like no, but what? Okay, I get that. But
what if
I'm saying
Leandrin's
is-
there?
But what I'm saying is that maybe in Tianchico it's an option, so you have to have half
Rawr.
of your face covered,
Yes.
but it doesn't matter which one because I also see that this person with the intestines or whatever, they've got their
Mhm.
mouth covered, and I
Mhm.
assume that I thought that
They
was
don't
a
have their mouth
dude.
covered. They have their eyes
You
covered.
know, honestly,
Their
though,
mouth, that's their beard. And their
Oh,
mouth.
that's the
okay.
beard and the thing coming down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but Nynaeve has her eyes covered, so maybe it's not a gender specific thing. Maybe it's like you have to have either your eyes or your mouth covered.
Or
Preference.
maybe it is a gender thing and she just screwed it up.
Yeah, or
So
maybe
it makes her stand out even more.
or maybe
I think
it's a
she's looking for
gender
Black
thing and
Aja.
she's bucking the system and she's like, F you and your
I mean,
gender
I'm not
nonsense.
saying that she screwed it up in a
Gender
bad
war.
way. I'm just saying that she's so naive about the outside world that she put the veil on the wrong part, so she's drawing more attention to herself than she is blending in.
Or maybe it's just like really hard to eat.
Look,
there we go.
There is, you know, one of the things I love most about the Wheel of Time is that Robert Jordan did such a good job of writing different cultures, that you would walk into a room and everybody is wearing a shoe on their head and you're like, what is wrong with everybody here? And everybody's like,
nothing.
What do you mean? You don't wear a shoe on your head?
Yeah.
You're weird. And Robert Jordan does a really great job with this. And so this could, let's say just for a second that it is a gender specific thing. Women cover the bottom half of their face. And if you look, flip back to Matt, his veil covers the bottom half of his face.
His actually covers the whole face. But there's a thing. They do say in the books that they sometimes cover their entire face.
Sure.
It's usually the bottom half, but sometimes they cover their whole face. Yeah.
So if Nynaeve is, if this is them trying to blend into another culture, could very well just be a simple case of
they didn't get it right,
like missed that cultural marker.
Yeah,
and it could be one of the things that makes them stand out.
But Min would know if she grew up in Tar-Valon, then she would know because because Tar-Valon has people from all over the world all the time.
That's like saying someone from Chicago would know everything about LA culture, though.
But we see in first season
they do, Josh.
Okay, but generally speaking, those are like most of us know basically what other people are wearing from other parts of the world if we're exposed to it, right?
Well, we also have the
So can we pull up an image of the sexy lamp so everyone knows what you're talking about for the poll?
Yeah, give me a second.
No, I see where you're going with that, London.
They also remind me of Geordie LaForge's. Her thing reminds me of Geordie LaForge's. Sorry.
Love it. You know, they say that lamp is very fragile.
It is very fragile.
There it says fragile right there. Is this what you're talking about?
That looks like Nynaeve.
That's the one. That's Nynaeve.
Like Nynaeve.
That's Nynaeve, you guys. Right there.
I'm getting this poll right now because that's a sexy lamp if ever I've seen a sexy lamp.
And we're at 50-50 right now between Nynaeve and Matt.
About to bust up the tie.
All right. Woo. All right, let's move on to the next image because I honestly don't see anything hiding in the background except for these scales or whatever these shiny things are here.
Like Ben and Becca in chat said, just wow. I don't know about what, but that is a great comment. Thank you for wow.
I don't know. Sorry, Ben and Becca, we don't know what exactly you're wowing to, but we agree.
Wow.
That it was a wow.
What
moment,
is
whatever.
wow?
That's a Beck song, I feel like, that he wrote about the Wheel of Time. Just saying.
It's still 50-50. I don't know what's happening.
That's impossible. I just broke the tie.
Ooh. We have a comment on X. I'm going to post it on YouTube so I can put it up there. That was really interesting, you guys.
Oh no.
We have a comment on X. Are we live on X right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, we're
so
live.
live.
We are in a horrible place. All right.
No. We're live and it's going well, thankfully. We get a lot of views there. Yeah.
Good for
All
you
right.
guys.
So live right now.
What's the comment?
I'm doing it slowly. It was actually kind of long. I'm having to do it in 2 parts. Here comes the rest of
Just
it.
cut and paste it into the YouTube channel.
I did. It said it was too long. There we go.
Red Watt
next
all
slide.
through my teen years. Here, I'll click on it so it's on the screen. Red Watt all through my teen years. Tried again when season 1 came out and put it down halfway through Eye of the World. Realized I can't enjoy the new show doing comparisons, so I decided it's better to keep my memory of all the things I loved in the books in my past.
This is a comment from X, not from me, even though it looks like me. Just to say one more time.
So yeah, I mean, there are quite a few people that have a hard time separating the original from the books and understanding. I mean, I get that I'm not going to say they don't understand. They get the differences and why the differences are happening. it kind of messes with your head. Like the whole Loyal saying, ogres don't run fast. That hurt, right? But again, yeah, I can't even argue that comment. I honestly say anything
No,
bad about
it's
that
not
comment.
a bad comment.
It's
I
not a
actually
bad
think
comment.
it's a great comment.
I think it's a great comment. I
yeah.
haven't let the show change my headcanon
Yes.
at all. It's very
Yes.
like it's so separate that like every character, when I read the books, Moraine still does not look like Rosamund Pike. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. She's a short little pale thing, the way I like always and always will be. But that doesn't mean I dislike the show.
Right.
It just means that like it's just a completely separate like thing that's like based. I don't. It's like based on these.
It's
books,
like the
so
multiverse.
It's like, yeah,
it's like the multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is like where it's like it's another turning. I'm like, well, okay, so this is the third age, right? But it's like the third age after like a whole other turning from the books, right?
We need to start classifying all of these, like everything that's happening on the show versus what's happening in the books versus what happens in the arches, right? For the testing as Randland 616, Randland 333, Randland 219. We need to start giving them numbers.
I think this is such a good idea.
Yeah.
Because they're both really good if you're not trying to make them the same thing.
Yeah, you just have to think of them as like two completely different things.
One of the things that I've had people ask me, do you like the show? And I've said, I do like the show. I enjoy the show. I'm going to be tuning in and I'm going to be watching the show because I'm here for it. Like it's a very big part of my life. But if I'm doing a 1-for-1 comparison, the show and the books do not match up. They do not line up at all. And so it's real easy to get entrenched in a sort of, well, it's not the books, so therefore it's not as good. Okay. I can even see that argument, but here's where I draw the line. And the line is drawn at everyone I know who has not read the books, who watches the TV show, goes, wow, this is a really great show.
Yeah.
They really enjoy it. Yes. And then if half of those people go, I want to read these books and pick up The Eye of the World, it's a victory. It's a win. I don't care what anybody says. It's a win for Wheel of Time. It's a win for Team Jordan. It's a win for Team Sanders.
Us, for the Watt fandom. Like
it's a win for us.
Go ahead, London.
Well, yeah, it's like a way, like, yes, the show, but like, if you like the show, you should read the books because they're totally different, but like, sort of the same. And you brought in more people to the cult, and that's what cults do. And we're succeeding.
I'm not in a cult.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Dragon Reborn?
Listen.
Maybe was Egwene in season 1? I don't know.
I brought 5 goats for the sacrifice, but
oh my god.
The cool thing.
The goats.
So here's the cool thing about.
We can have smoked goat later.
Here's the cool thing about having both these stories, right? The book story and the show story, is that even with the show, some things are better than the books, right? And some things aren't as good as the books, right? For example, Lan. No, like, listen, Lan is way better freaking character on the show. He's
correct.
No, listen,
agree.
I love Lan, but Lan on the show is more human than he was in the books.
Yeah, but we also are like reading into what we know about Lan into what we're seeing the actor.
True.
And I think that's why it's so fun to watch.
But here's the thing: when everybody, so for season 2, when everybody was saying, right, that Lan this and Lan that and Moraine and Lan, I was saying, I'm telling you, when he said, you thought, that which one of us was better or whatever that freaking quote was that she said.
Oh,
and I kept saying, she's saying that he was the better person.
Right.
And he's doing all of this to get back in her favor. And people were like, no, this is weird. How it was fucking phenomenal television.
It was.
It was incredible television.
And it gave us something to talk about, which is lovely from a TV show.
Elaine, as much as I love Elaine in the books, and she's great in the books, she's more personable on the show.
It helps to see facial expressions too.
Yeah.
Like
That's
reading into what
100%,
we know, but then we're getting to see their facial expressions, their body changes, like everything that really helps that. But wait, before we go too far, Josh, I wanted to say something about what you were saying about people watching the show and then going to the books. I've started doing X Spaces once a week with just any fan that wants to come and talk can just become a speaker and share what they have to say. Almost every single one of them, okay, not almost, more than half, started off with the show and then went and read the entire series.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And so they're new fans so much that they want to talk about it with people.
Like go back
the show.
if you haven't done so, go back and watch our last Wheel and Chill show. And we had
Lumi was on there.
Lumi was our guest. New
I know, I thought
new
about
to
that.
the fandom. New to the fandom, watched the show, read all the books.
Read the books.
Phenomenal insights and phenomenal guest.
And now he has friends also watching and reading. Like that.
Yeah.
That means the show's doing a great job.
Yeah. No chicken sacrifices. It just happened.
It
was organic. It was organic.
It's really cool when that happened. My cousin's husband, I don't know what that is. So your cousin's husband, is that my like cousin-in-law? I don't know.
I think just
cousin's husband.
Cousin-in-law, sure.
It's like
I dubbed it cousin-in-law.
Yeah, sure. Okay. My cousin's husband, because I just had like a funeral that I was at and stuff. And you know how you end up talking about non-funeral related things at funerals because you're all just sitting around eating cake.
Yeah.
But no, he really got into the Wheel of Time show. Sorry, a lot of this. He got into the Wheel of Time show and because I told him to. But now he's into the books. Not because I told him to, but because he has long commutes. So he's like halfway through the series and we were talking about that. And it's just like this is really cool because people also have like different perspectives when they start with the show a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things you guys got to realize too, like just put perspective on this, right? One of the foundations of this fandom is literally a GeoCities theory website where people went, oh my gosh, I think this is going to happen. Oh my gosh, I think this is
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Mount going, hey, Jason Denzel sitting down one day and going, dragonmount.com, is that available? Yes. Cool. And like the foundations of this fandom are people going, ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different way to see that. Ooh,
I want to talk to people about that.
Which is the cornerstone of the series itself. Ooh, we're in Terabon, where they wear fucking cloth over their face for some stupid reason. We don't know why.
Over their oily mustaches.
Like, because why don't you, idiot? Like, this is the beauty of this fandom, and for that, if no other reason, the show is a credit to the fandom, and I will die on this. I will die on this Dragon Mount.
I will.
But you don't have to.
You don't have to die. You can just
not
you
yet.
just keep hanging out with all of us.
Just come back.
Right.
So that's another thing about Terabonners and their veils that we talked about headcanon. In my head, for whatever reason, their veils were always very crisp. They weren't like this. They weren't band, silk scarves or whatever, or veil. They weren't stuff that was just tied around their head. They were just very prim veils that went across their face. So this is a completely different take on that. And like I said, I'm fine with it. It's just another one of those things. And this doesn't bother me as much as the Horn of Valier, for sure. The veils don't bug me as much as that, but it's there. It's gonna eat at me. So I thought of this while London was speaking. Another vibe that Nynaeve gives off in this picture. If these are the angsty teenagers at the mall, here's your chaperone. with
Yes.
the purse over the shoulder.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you reach for one more thing off the shelf, so help me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
We're going straight to the car.
Yeah. You know what? This is why I love 90s. Okay, that is such her vibe, and I respect her character so much because of what she does and
Oh
puts
my
up
god,
with.
that's so amazing. All right, moving on to the next picture, the one that had the interwebs in an uproar. The statue.
An uproar.
Yes, because of what the statue depicts upon itself, which I will lighten the shot because this shot is dark as hell. So let me make this a little bit.
This one's so creepy, and it's
It
very
is
confusing.
weird. So here we go. A lot of people spotted this like as soon as the pictures came up. I remember looking at the pictures and going, "Why is he have?" I mean, that's just out in the open, right? We seem to have lost Josh and London.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
But yeah, the Adam that the statue is wearing. A lot of people pointed that out within seconds of the picture coming out. On BlueSky, on X. I know Lauren talked about it in his stream, what people were saying. But yeah, I mean, it was so blatantly in your face that you couldn't miss it. You couldn't miss it. Josh, how do you feel about the Adam in this image?
First and foremost, it is a gorgeous Easter egg. Okay.
It is.
Yes.
I'm just gonna throw that out there right
now. You want me to zoom
Great
in?
words.
This is also presumably Terabon, right?
This is supposed to be Tenchico.
Tenchico.
Or
yeah,
Tenchico.
all of this is supposed to be Tenchico, yeah.
And so you know, we've got this I think it looks like a beautiful depiction of sort of like the Rahad, right? Where it's a rundown slum of a place. And how
I mean, the docks and the little walkways are exactly like they said they were in the book.
It's really cool.
Let me get London back in here.
If you want a little bit of a piece of realism for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Go to your local town, right? And put in, just Google your local town and historical markers are near me.
Yes. Oh, it's very fun.
Seriously, do it. You'll be surprised, and you'll be like, I've lived here my entire life and I never knew that. This is this is why this is such a beautiful Easter egg, because how many people walk through there and never once put together that statue is anything more than just some kind of funky sculpture that someone did. It's run down, it's aged, it's worn. This statue is
kneeling on a rock
on his knees. And you know, someone's going to come in and say, eventually someone's going to say, hey, that looks like the thing that the Shanchan women wear. Yep. Weird. That's clearly a dude.
Oh yeah,
2025. I don't know, but it is dude
100%.
presenting.
Yeah,
it's a dude.
No, it's 100% a guy. So that, you know, again, it's for us that have read the books, right? Or for fans that have read the books, instantly, it's right in your face, right in the center of the shot. You didn't even have to really enhance it I enhanced it so we can get a little bit more clarity, but you didn't even have to enhance it. You could tell immediately. Yeah. That was the depiction of an Adem, right? The male collar that, you know, the Shanshan are using on the women, or the male version of that. And again, this is full spoilers for show and books. We have.
I just had the banner. I did the banner just now while we were talking. Yeah.
So yeah, that's out in the open, and it is a very amazing Easter egg. This looks exactly like they talked about in the books for the rundown part of Tenchico, with the little walkways and the docks and the little boats and the. And it just looks nasty. it looks like you don't want to put your feet in that water.
It
right?
looks like Lord of the Rings recently, the movies, and that
Yeah.
scene outside of the dragon's lair with the dwarf. Oh wait, maybe that was the Hobbit. And it's like
The
that.
Hobbit.
Yeah, it was the
I
Hobbit.
think in the Hobbit, but
It's
Yeah,
the
the Hobbit.
with the waterfront town. I'm
Yeah,
forgetting
yeah.
what it's called, but that totally gives this
Yeah.
vibe too.
Lake Town. Well, they had Lake Town,
Lake
and
Town,
then they had,
yes.
yeah, Lake Town was on the lake, right?
Right, this is
yeah,
an
it looks
image-
exactly like this.
London,
an
what were you
image-
gonna say?
I'm saying it's an image you can smell, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
You know
100%.
what that
Salty
place
and fishy.
smells like.
Yep.
Yeah.
like dead brine shrimp and
Yeah,
fish guts
yeah.
and yeah.
And this is okay. So it is
so
a
it's
full
Salt Lake.
spoiler, but
It's Salt
so I'm
Lake.
gonna I'm gonna bring up
White cloaks are in the chat.
Oh
welcome.
no!
And yeah,
Oh,
I totally put their
no.
comment. Okay, so have y'all noticed that there's a missing arm here too?
I don't think it's missing.
Okay, there could be a missing arm
There
here.
could be.
too.
No, I looked at that too, and it looks like there might be a chunk missing right here. You can see where it's cracked.
Could be. Just
but
could be
it
some
almost-
foreshadowing.
Yeah. 100% foreshadowing. It just, I mean, the statue itself just looks like that part of the arm broke off because it just looks like his arms come straight down beside his torso and are locked down here in chains.
Mhm.
And you can kind of see where the rock is broken here, and then it's broken right above her head. So, but yes, 100% foreshadowing. That's an amazing call out.
Okay, and the alt says Tanchico waterfront at night, a young bloodied girl cradles an infant by a central statue whilst the city's nightlife ignores her.
Yep.
And a lot of the people I've talked to about it, and a lot of the chatter I've seen is people are thinking this is like Leandrin and like some type of flashback or call out to her when she had her son, we know that like then passed away. I think it was last season.
Zoom in on
Maybe,
the girl.
yeah,
But-
like maybe we're seeing when she decides to go to the dark, like that kind of thing.
You think
I'm not
this is
gonna
where
lie.
she makes a deal with the shadow and the
Yeah.
sun is saved?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and even in the book, she turns to the shadow before she ever goes to the White Tower.
Yeah.
And it would make sense for her if she knows that she can channel, which she did.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, we're doing full spoilers, but she knew she could channel before she went to the White Tower. It would
Yes.
make sense to her, knowing that Aes Sedai lived longer than non-channelers, that she would want to learn how to channel to keep her son alive longer.
Mm-hmm.
So and that she would that all makes sense, and then nobody cares about what's happening to her. Yeah, anything like I feel like this whole Leandrin being traumatized and turning to the shadow, I really like that about the show. They've
Much
given
better
us,
character.
It makes you
They've given
care,
us-
invest a little more.
Well, it seems like all the dark friends in the show so far, like they're like I have my reasons, and I'm like, yeah, those aren't even bad reasons, guys.
And
Like, I
and
get
they're
it.
valid reasons in the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're Dana in the show, who's like completely made up, but she's like everyone suffers all the time. Break the wheel, and I'm like,
So
I'm kind of with you.
That's actually really relatable right now.
I'll be honest with you. I had not given the thought of Leandrin, that whole Leandrin thing. So that's awesome that you brought that up.
Okay.
But
Yay.
as we're talking about it, I'm looking at the image and I'm trying to keep that in mind, right? The
Okay.
Leandrin aspect.
Could be.
And I mean, this plays into it again. This is just me looking at it visually and thinking about what you said. Blonde, yes. Young, yes. Child, yes. That all checks off. White dress that's bloody red. So novice to red. Sister is
Ooh.
another good image that's going on there. I mean,
And the
if that's the
collared
case,
man kneeling behind her, like
Yeah.
Oh my
really,
god.
like-
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The imagery.
so that imagery,
So layered.
I mean, if that's how it plays out, then this shot alone was the biggest clue for the entire season.
Oh my
Um,
god! Now I'm thinking about the fact, like all of the things that happen way later in the books. And do you
Mhm.
think that Leandrin is going to replace what's her freaking name? The Aes Sedai that actually is with like Cimarog that like
Oh,
Collars
Alviarin?
ran. No,
Oh.
that Collars ran. What is her name? What is
Oh.
her freaking
Oh.
name?
Shit.
The head of
She's
the Black
someone
Ajar in
No.
Tantico.
Intention. What is? But I
can't remember her name.
her stupid.
I'm looking
it
it
doesn't
up.
matter. But the
I was
one
about
that
to say.
the one I'm like, this is late in the books.
We're
But
the
like,
worst fans ever.
but like,
Yeah,
But,
how
like,
can we can't remember
Can
one
you
of
One of
imagine?
3,000 names.
Like, maybe Leandrin is actually going to be one of the people that captures Rand for a second.
Well, if we're being honest, Leandrin is the main Black Aja person that we've seen on the show. I mean, she's the. I mean, no joke. They have
they've
placed
already
way more
combined.
power in her hands.
Yeah. And they've given her so much more. Her character is so much more important. And that's because she's just a phenomenal actress, and that's why they're like.
She really is.
Oh yeah, no, Kate Fleetwood is ridiculous.
And she's one of the sweetest people you'll ever get to talk to.
Little petite thing.
I wouldn't know. I don't get invited to that kind of stuff.
But yeah, they need
to.
I bet you know what? You could just ask her. I bet.
I'm sure, but they won't let her talk to me because of the restraining order.
Okay.
No,
I'm
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So another vibe.
We've all been there.
This shot gives off a very New Orleans bayou type feel on top of the piratey stuff. Look at this dude's veil or mask over here, covers the whole face. It almost looks like he's playing a saxophone to me. I mean, he's not.
Like, what is he doing?
He's got like a hood with eyes cut out. So does this guy over here. His veil is different. This dude's just wearing a flat out tank top.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening there. Somebody didn't tell the crew guy to get out of the picture. But it's got a very New Orleans bayou feel to it, and which is cool.
Well, do you think that maybe the fact that everyone is like in these masks that are just like cutouts, do you think that that's because their veils are not styled at all?
No.
They're just
it's
like utilitarian again.
Yes, so it might be just like we cover parts of our faces here, but we're poor. I feel like this is like we're just seeing like
well, we're not from here, so we're not going to invest in this. We're just passing through.
I think that it's like I think that it's a class thing.
It could very easily be a class thing.
Well, stop coming into the Rahad, Gretchen. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Wow.
Your fancy veils.
Well, because everyone else has the fancy veils, and they're like, well, I don't know, just like, just cover your face.
No, listen 100% because we do know
nobody wants to see
that Tanchico has that rich side, or not the rich side, but the well-to-do side or the well-off side, and then the poor side.
Right.
So this clearly looks like it's on the poor side of the of the tracks, because there is this poor young woman just bloodied all to hell with a baby in her arms, and nobody's paying attention to her.
Totally ignoring.
Like she doesn't even exist. Which is just sad.
I'm wondering, and this is stupid, but like, because it's a stupid thing to nitpick, but I'm trying to sit here and I'm like, okay. So is she bloody because she just had a baby? Because that would make sense.
That's what I'm looking at. The blood is on the bottom half.
But I'm wondering, did she climb out onto that rock and have the baby there? Or did she like have the baby in her house and then go stand on a rock and pout? Like, why is she out there? Like, because it's not like easy to get out there.
What if this is like Dream World?
Well, look, there's a ramp right here. There's a ramp right here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got like uncomfortable close to the camera.
So it's
but,
like a
and it was awesome.
So check this out. No, you're fine. I just saw the ramp myself. But here's the thing, right? So if I zoom in here to this spot, and this is the cool thing about messing with these filters because you can see different things. So she's got blood in the areas where you would think you would get bloody from having a child, right? Front crotch area, back butt area, and down. You know what I mean? But here's the cool thing. I just saw this when I changed it to a color pop filter.
Yes.
These are spots. These are highlights, granted, on the ground, and you'll see the highlights up here.
And on there, and further down where the walkway.
But now, granted, I'm not saying that's blood because it could be any. That just means that's the light reflection. But it's kind of cool that you have those distinctions, because if you look at the normal picture, all you see is it looks like it's wet, right? And it looks like it's around her feet. So it kind of looks like maybe somebody, I think it's just highlights, but you never know. Especially on this show, they might have put blood on the rocks just to give people that extra thing. And when light hits blood in a certain way, it just looks shiny. You know what I mean? So it's interesting.
Lyndon, what do you think? Why would this be happening? Like,
It's on the
Like why in the world?
Why would she why would you walk out there bleeding with your newborn baby?
What do you think? Okay, what
trauma is the only thing I can think of. Trauma.
Well, there is trauma. I could think like, I need help, and you're hoping that somebody that sees you out there will help you. Somebody else posted in there that like people go stand out there or go give gifts out there. What was that comment that you guys put up?
Yeah.
Back up. So, everything amassing, it was gifts that was collected by those in power as a testament to their greatness. You know, it might be one of those things where she's actually like, maybe she's trying to appeal to people in power by standing there.
I have a
knowing
thought.
that they show up there. Like,
yeah.
I have a thought. What if this is the only, you know, I don't want to use the word deity because we know in the world of time Wheel of Time we have the creator and the Dark One, but maybe this is someone that the poor people, or a statue that poor people go to either worship at or pray at because that's all they have, right? This thing has been here it's been there forever. They don't know where it came from. It's an obelisk to them.
Yeah.
And so that's where they go. It also is amazing to me when the whole Leandrin thing, I keep going back to that, but
I think it is Leandrin though. Now that like we've talked, I'll be shocked if it isn't.
The more we talk about it, the more
yeah, it's a possibility. The cool thing about this is the same position that Ishii was in when he was sealed in the boar in the flashback in season 2.
I like that,
So if it is Leandrin, it would be interesting because that would make this almost like Ishii standing or kneeling over Leandrin, which would be it's an interesting take.
Yeah, and if it is Leandrin, for you being able to channel, having a baby, knowing she can channel, it's a boy. Maybe it's almost like she's bringing the boy in front of the statue wearing an Adam. Like, oh no, I hope my son can't channel and is wicked. You know.
What do we know about Tanchico when it comes to like sort of societal like interactions, especially of this type? They're very I don't want to say manufactured because it seems like they're not genuine, but they are very like staged like this, right? There are places where you can beg, places where you do these things, places where, and it's like, as long as everything's happening in its place, we're cool with it. If you have a duel over here, it's cool. If you have a duel over there, it's not cool.
Nope.
Don't do that. So Tanchico's very like they stand on this kind of ceremony.
Even though that was more Abu Dar than Tanchico, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, my thing. Okay, so all of the coastline cities, right? All the coastline cities like Falm, Tanchico, Abu Dar, Tyr, especially in on Toman Head or Terabon. So if I go back to the map, so especially in this area over here in Aradaman, right, and Terabon, this is almost guaranteed to be where Arthur Hawkwing's armies left Randland, right? Especially because you have Falma, the Watcher on the way, Watcher on the Watcher on the waves, and all of this stuff. So these statues have probably been around since Arthur Hawkwing's armies left, right, to go conquer.
Yeah, those bridge streets were built around the statue. They didn't do the statue next. Yeah.
So, so there might be legends, there might be, myths or whatever surrounding these statues. Again, place where people almost like, you go to Rome and they've got these wishing wells. That's not what the well was there for, but people have attributed their own custom and their own lore to it. Right. Yeah. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm really curious about this freaking statue in this damn plaza.
because it's dark.
Now I'm gonna
It's
be
dark.
bummed out if that's not Leandrin.
Look, we'll have you guys back on the show. And we'll be bummed together. But we'll be hype over whatever it is.
Just
I
send
mean, given-
another like Twitter group message. I'll probably
Right?
be around.
Given the
There.
flashbacks that we've gotten on other seasons and other episodes, it would not. I can't see where they wouldn't give us a Leandrin flashback.
Because
especially since they've made her. Yeah.
Because
and she's fighting Alana this season. We know for sure. That's a big deal.
Like right at the beginning. Go ahead, London, sorry.
Oh no, I just mean they've made Leandrin into a character that is like, I mean, an amazing character because she's an antagonist, but she's not a villain so far. She's just an antagonist.
I don't know. She did.
She's kind of a villain.
For me,
she's kind of a villain.
For me, there's a difference. I'm like, there's a difference. Like, as a villain is evil. She is not so far.
Yeah.
Everything that she does is coming from. Everything she's done so far that we've seen that she's done so far is coming from love of her son. For me, that's an antagonist. That's somebody that is on the opposite side.
Well, love of her son and hatred toward men. Because she does hate men.
Well, okay, I'm watching all these fucking men walk by. You know what? I hate to be this way, but the hatred toward men thing, I'm like, even when reading the books for hatred toward men, I'm like, honestly.
Not saying it's not justified. I'm just saying that it's there.
But there are plenty of men to love, and in the books, like they give us some very honorable characters, very honorable characters that are
totally, girl.
yeah, that you really root
like,
for. Like,
yeah, no, yeah, they give us some good men. But like, I'm just saying.
All right, so
they could be telling us why she hates men. Here
so
too.
here's some. We're gonna look at some more fashion before we move on to the next shot. Just so that we have an idea of what to expect for Chico. So we see all kinds of different hats, right? With scarves or veils. This is very similar to that one that you were talking about, the gold one. It's not gold, but it's got a very elaborate, completely head cover with something on top. So apparently that's normal. Here's another guy with some stuff on his head.
I still think that's a soldier.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying
maybe like a different rank. Maybe
it's a custom. It's a custom. The gold one for sure was stood out. But I'm just saying it's not uncommon to have something that covers the entire head. So yeah, a lot of scarves, here's a lot of braids. So that looks fucking amazing, actually. Yeah. I see a mohawk, which leads us to this shot, and actually. Wait a minute. Let me lighten this up.
Wait a minute.
Let me clear my throat. I know you hate it when I do that, Winespring. I know you do.
I love it.
I don't hate it at all. You should do that always.
Always. I just like to clip them and make a video out of it.
All right. So,
hey, but who's this dude?
Okay, so check this out.
Mullet hawk.
I just realized something. And I'm sure somebody's going to say, oh, somebody else pointed that out on freaking Wheel of Torture Time or some other show.
Wheel of Torture Time sounds like my show, and it definitely
is it not your Wheel of Time show?
All right, so check this out.
Okay,
actually,
sorry.
So you see he's got a mohawk, right? Or at least he has his head shaved on the sides. His shirt looks like it's black and gray, or at least has these big stripes on it, right?
He looks like Rufio, all grown up from Hook.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What does this look like right here? Mohawk, head shave, black or gray and black stripes on his shirt. Dude, right there.
Is that the same hairstyle or the same dude?
That's same dude. That's what I'm thinking. It's the same guy.
Maybe.
Look. Oh, hold on. I mean, it looks like the same dude.
Wait, have we met like Damani? Wait, yes, we have. Who have we not? Who is?
We haven't. The only Damani.
Yeah, we met. What was his name?
Jason. Somebody's saying Jason.
Yeah, I think that it's not. I think it. I think that it's. I think that's gonna be like one of the recurring main characters.
You
Maybe
think it's going to be Julian?
I think it. No. Hang on.
Find it,
I'm
London.
looking
You
for-
got this.
Also, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you see the lady with the cap
Yes.
and the veil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is kind of what I pictured, the more Arabic sort
Yes.
of view. That was always my head.
I pictured
to these areas.
My thing was more of a Morocco feel with the fez hat and the freaking veil. That's what I thought. And there, but yeah, the Moroccan or the veil like that. Yes, Arabic, kind of Middle.
I think that's just
Eastern,
because
absolutely.
that's like what we know, and so they're just giving us something different.
Yeah. I
Right.
don't always agree with their something different, but yes, I agree with you that they're giving us weird stuff.
Okay, so we already met Bail Doman in
Yes.
season 2, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's Julian. Maybe it is Julian Sandar.
Oh, I hope not.
Why?
Because he doesn't have a brim tat. Because like
No,
look
no,
at
no.
you if he doesn't have a brim tat.
Because Julian was a slender, not very big guy, and it was very impressive that he was a thief catcher because of his build, but he was super fast. This would not, to me, this would be disappointing.
Are you mixing up Joe Bannon?
No. No. Who?
Wait,
Shel Bannon was huge.
I'm just thinking of people that we've hung out with in Tanchico, and it would have been
Oh.
Julian
No, I got you. I got you.
or Domon, but we've already met Domon, and that's not him. So I
No.
was thinking maybe it's Julian.
But you know what? Doman was a very good foreshadowing because he showed up to visit Moraine in a pirate captain's outfit or a freaking ship captain's outfit,
Right.
Which was very
And we skipped tier. I'm just saying that there's the focus is on this guy. There's another image with this guy, which makes me think that this guy is somebody that's like important and repeating, which makes me think that he's Julian Sandar.
And if that's him in the background moving, we're following him through a scene, maybe. Yeah.
But here's the thing, that would totally negate that would totally negate the Leandrin theory. Because if this is a flashback, that wouldn't be the same character unless they've aged a lot. If that's a young Leandrin, because Leandrin's been around for 80 freaking years.
Well, we're seeing the back of him, right? And Julian is okay. You're right.
Julian's like in his 30s or 40s or something, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. Sorry, this is what happens when I drink.
Listen, I just thought of that because I was trying to think of the timeline, but it wouldn't be the same. I mean, I think this is the same person.
You think that's
definitely.
I think that's the same person.
Okay.
I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed. It just looks like he's wearing the same thing. He's got the same
I think
haircut.
you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, it'd be really funny if that was like a background actor and they just were like, we really like the costuming. They gave us that shot. And then
just to throw us off.
I think the staircase he's on is in that other shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to look at because
I've been going back and forth before I said anything.
Because this light right here, this light looks like the same light as in the other picture from the other side. So let's look. So we got we have a beaded door. Some kind of woven.
It's the same shot for sure.
Let's see. Over here we have. There's the stairs. There's this light that I think is the same. It's not the same place because there's no beaded doorway.
No. To the right.
This one. Oh, over here.
Yeah, that doorway. Yeah, is the same.
That's the same.
So
one.
From that angle,
there's the
light's in the right spot. Yeah.
So he's standing on these steps before, and then he's moving this way because there's the same skeleton. The light that I'm thinking isn't this one; it's the one behind the statue.
So if this is an important character, maybe he goes from this moment down the stairs, around the corner, and we're following him through a transition in the story.
And hopefully deepen Leandrin's past because now I'm really committed to this being a flashback.
I mean, it would be cool. It would have to be the same.
Just someone there, and this is just happening, and it just moves past it. That'd be.
Oh my god, what a bummer!
Awkward. Just to show the culture, or something like that.
Just of indifference. Oh, well, that's still a bummer.
Of indifference, yeah.
Or what?
Oh my
Or
God.
what if it's present time and in this sequence, Leandrin, who we know is there as Black Aja, is the only one that pays attention to her as she goes by her.
Oh my God! Yeah, she's like standing on a balcony.
That would
like walking.
okay.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that would
solid,
totally
too.
fuck me up.
Yikes. Oh, I can't wait, you guys. We're so
Yeah,
close to season 3.
everyone will be with me, and they'll be like, dark friends, they have points. You
They
know?
have points.
Dark friends do have a heart. It's just tiny.
R.I.P.
Look,
Dana.
I will say
R.I.P.
that's
not
one thing the
villains,
show.
not villains, antagonists. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, they're villains.
That's one thing the show has done: hands, feet, shoulders, and heads above the book. Because in the books, they're just dark friends. We just accept that they're dark friends.
Yeah.
They're just dark friends. They're
Oh.
bad guys. They're just bad guys.
Most of them are power hungry, though,
Yeah,
which
they're just
Leandrin
dead.
is very,
But we
very
just
power
accept
hungry in
it.
the show.
Like Asmodean, we get the backstory on Asmodean that he wanted to be immortal, to learn all the music and be the greatest musician ever. And as we're reading the books, we just went, okay. And we just kept going.
Because we associated Forsaken as being selfish. And so
Exactly.
any selfish bit of them was just like, okay.
But the books
Eh.
do a really great job. Like
Or
even
the
like
show. You mean the show does a really
for the
good
show.
job.
Sorry, yes.
Good job.
Thank
Good job.
Yeah.
you got me there.
Yeah.
But
Continue.
like in the show,
Yeah.
like
Teamwork.
we love to shit on Ingtar's scene in scene 1 because I love to shit on it because he went out like a punk and he deserved better. But
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
even in the show, the thing they did better was illustrate his reasoning for it. And his reasoning for it is that he thought he was protecting those that he loved.
Yeah.
He
Right.
thought he was making a deal to keep his loved ones safe.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until he realized he was completely betrayed that he went, oh,
Good night,
I messed
Pedron.
up.
Well, I mean, we see that
Oh, good night.
clearly. We see that clearly with Min's storyline.
Yes.
Min was doing
She's being like hunted.
She was doing one thing, and now she's been passed off from Leandrin to Ishi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ishi's like, oh no, you're not done. You know, that's how they
You'll
hook you. They
never
get
be-
you to do one
you'll
thing, and
never
then
be
you're doing
done.
now
Yeah.
with Ishi gone.
Yes.
At season 2, we see more Min with the group.
With her people.
Right.
Not sitting drinking in the dark by herself, upset.
Yeah.
So I think this is another good thing too. Is I'm glad that you guys brought up Min because we even have Min who we know from the books as sort of a paragon of righteousness, right? A paragon of goodness, and
she like lights up a room.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, totes.
Like
In a
layup.
very like.
No, sorry.
Like totes.
In the
so
show,
cool.
would you say that Min is a dark friend in the show?
No.
I don't think she is.
No,
she's
she
making,
is.
but well, I mean, she's willing to make deals with a Shamael.
I mean, she does that
what
primarily because of how she was raised. She's used to being manipulated. She's used to people using her for her powers.
Sure.
And if she can get rid of them or have that stop, man, that's a load off of her shoulders.
Sure, that
right?
sounds like why a lot of people become dark friends.
Exactly.
You're making a very good point, London, and I'm very uncomfortable right now. I'm over
Okay,
here.
you're not
I'm
wrong.
like, oh no.
I don't think she's a dark friend because she is still questioning. I think a dark friend
Has
fully
committed?
commits.
So Ingtar isn't a dark friend in the books then either.
No, Ingtar's fully committed, and he changes his mind.
Okay, so Min's a dark friend in the show.
And then changes her mind?
No, I don't
Yes.
And you think that every dark friend in the books is fully committed? Because what it said, because in the books you
Even
have the dark
Leander is
friends.
not-
You have the dark friends like the ones that like Pat and Fane goes to, or the dark friends like the ones that like that the Black Aja go and like hang out with in their
Okay.
house,
Okay.
and they are not all that committed, and they have to remind them of the vows that they gave, even though they were like casual.
Dang.
So to me, Min is a dark friend. If Min has given any kind of agreement to somebody of the shadow, like a Shamael, Min fits the definition of a dark friend in the show. Min's a dark friend. She might be able to better herself, but she still is. So, because we see lots of low commitment dark friends in the books.
I love that. So low commitment.
Low commitment. Yes. London, you just served up
the
like
Amway dark friends
quality dish, and I'm here for it, and I love it.
That
and
was
I'm
amazing.
eating right now.
That was pretty incredible.
But here's because I will agree with you 100%. Like by definition, Min's a dark friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's working for Leandrin, and she's working for Moradin. Now, does she know that Leandrin and Moradin are dark friends? I don't know. I don't really care either.
And you're thinking specifically in the show?
In the show.
The show, not in the books. The show, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't answering for you, but I was. But
no, you're good. You can speak on my behalf. You're smarter than me, and you'll make me sound good. So I'm good with it. Min is a dark friend. Now, does she know she's a dark friend? I don't know. Maybe her betrayal of Matt, who is someone that she genuinely seems to have grown a concern for, maybe that makes her go, wow, this is kind of fucked up. I don't want to do this anymore. But that doesn't change the fact that she wittingly agreed, whether under duress or not, she willingly agreed to manipulate Matt into, thinking that he's been able to escape, thinking that he's safe, thinking that he's out of reach of all of the, Aes Sedai, et cetera, like there's a whole piece of the story here, and Matt is fully correct when he basically says, hey, you suck, and I'm not gonna participate in this anymore. And
I think Min fits the definition of a dark friend. That doesn't mean she's like a bad person.
Yeah,
it just means she made a bad choice.
Which, I mean,
like, dude, I've made some weird ones myself. Like,
you said weird ones. I like that.
Very, very human of her.
Don't mind me. You're seeing my process as well.
I know you're like making a meme while we're sitting here.
I am
like debating if Min is a dark friend in the show. Well, I posted about it, so we'll see if anybody does it, because I find that a very compelling argument that you just made. Actually,
it's a really good. I have nothing to say about.
Yeah.
That. Damn you.
I do love Not All Who Wander Are Lost did say, was she willing to make a deal with Ishi? Like, I think that's a valid question. But that only sort of entrenches her as a dark friend even more, because she agreed to work with Leandrin, again, possibly under duress.
We see dark friends. We see dark friends that have this happen to them, though, and they're still considered dark friends in the books. Like, because remember I don't remember exactly what book it is, but it's right before remember when Nynaeve eventually like injures. Yeah, it's Nynaeve. No, it's when Brigitte shoots the arrow. The chapter where Brigitte ends up becoming like a person and is like taken out of the world of dreams. Yes. In that chapter, she shoots Mogideon with an arrow. That's when they're staying at that manor. All the dark friends are in that manor. So earlier in that, I'm just trying to place us. They talk about when they went to that manor, that family in that manor had taken vows to the shadow that they didn't really know.
Yes.
They had taken, they didn't know how serious they were, but they're still dark friends. And they're still considered dark friends no matter what the circumstances of that agreement was. So by that definition, I would say, yes, Min's a dark friend.
I'm pretty sure that was Lord of Chaos.
Thank you. I think it was later than Lord of Chaos. It was after. I don't. It doesn't matter. Who cares? No, it would have been. It would have been. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It would have been like Lord of Chaos time. Yeah. But who cares?
I mean, what matters is that it happened.
It happened. We all remember it now.
And you are absolutely correct. The lady of the house was sent, serving tea for these Black Aja sisters.
And Leandrin makes a point of saying they had to be reminded of what they had vowed to, because they didn't really think that anything that they had done was serious.
Okay, so tying this back to the images that we're discussing today, not to take away from the Min Dark Friend theory, which is outstanding. So excellent job.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. Because it actually leads us back into this.
I can't wait to see the next
So this
season
guy, they usually don't. I mean, sometimes they focus on a character in an image, but this guy seems to be he could just be a background actor that they scroll past. We don't know.
They just call him a local. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's say he's not. Do we think this person could possibly be a Dark Friend?
Sure.
Anybody can be a Dark Friend.
Yeah, exactly.
But
the picture again of Matt talking to the dude with the guitar.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go dig that up.
I want to look at his hairstyle underneath that hat.
He's just got like a a mullet. No, it's not. That's definitely not the same guy.
Him. Yeah, no. That's a skinny guy.
Yeah.
That guy looks like
Julian.
Yeah, if there was a Julian, this might be it.
Yeah.
If there was. I threw out that this might be him meeting Talmanis, but definitely not Talmanis.
No, it better not be.
But it would be hilarious.
Why better not be though?
My boy.
Yeah. And why couldn't this be your boy?
Karyanin.
Okay. Good point.
Yeah.
Because they don't travel, so it definitely won't be him there.
They don't travel.
Got it.
Man, that was just
lovely. Lovely little bit
out of the right.
There.
Sorry.
Thanks.
That's why I like Nynaeve and Elaine.
That's hilarious. Somebody I saw somewhere where people were trying to, and I will refute this 100% because I think it's wrong. I saw what I thought were people posting that they thought this might be Leandrin in this.
Yes.
But no, 100% no.
Zoom in. Let's look.
100% no.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. That's her before she's crying with her baby.
Not Leandrin. That's not Leandrin.
Just kidding.
All right. There's Leandrin and not Leandrin.
This meal's vegetarian because Winespring is stirring it up. Yeah.
No meat here.
That's funny.
I do have a spaghetti squash in the oven right now.
Oh, yum! What are you doing with it?
Excited about it. Dude, I went super simple. Okay, salt, butter, garlic. Let's go.
Perfect. Absolutely. So I need that right now.
You didn't mention
You guys thought 2 hours was too much time to get through 4 images.
No, it wasn't too much time. We had plenty.
I know.
Trust me when I tell you
we can talk about this stuff.
Listen, trust me when I tell you that I can literally decipher every one of these pictures for 2 hours. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
And last time we did the pictures and then Will and Chill in one day, or Watt X spaces, and then over here. So it was like 6 hours.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
That's almost too much
5
minutes time. Too many.
There is a limit. Like when we did the CCXP live stream.
Oh my god, 5 hours
live. 5 hours. That was 5 hours, and I was already getting nauseous of listening to what we were talking about. I'm not. No, listen, I love us.
We were so fun.
We were fun, but there's only so many horses you can beat after they've died. Like, I mean, there's
those
a lot.
horses were alive.
No, a couple of them fell during our conversation.
Josh is eating them.
So when I see streams that go even longer than that,
wild.
Boggles my brain.
I'm still not unconvinced that the innkeeper wears like adult diapers for some of those streams, because holy crap.
My God. Oh
How
my
is
God.
that man?
You heard it here live on Will and
The
Chill.
endurance of that, and I will say, because
Matt, we
I
love
know,
you. That wasn't us. You know,
I
who
was gonna say,
totally
I know
love you.
Matt. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with him in person numerous
amazing.
times, and I did not mean that in any negative way.
Derogatory
Only
way.
to say that, sir, someone put the cheat code on you for Sims with the iron bladder, because
they did.
damn, your endurance,
Yeah.
S tier.
Because he's
not
not
only
sitting there
him,
drinking
but
the
it's
whole,
not
like, at
only
all.
him. It's
Like,
not only him. It's Anas. It's Grace. It's
Oh,
all.
I
of
know
them.
he's got a team
The
of
whole
great
crew.
people. Yeah.
The whole crew just doesn't go to the bathroom, or if they do, we don't see it. It's impressive.
here we go.
Okay,
Adrian Royale.
Josh.
Woman
Josh.
Village could be
Yes, ma'am.
Lanfear in disguise.
Oh, it could be. I don't think it is. I think it's
Not
just a
Leand- or
random
not-
for.
No.
Leandrin.
No, it's not. Not Lanfear has a hooked nose.
said
Like,
no.
it's a different actress.
Nope.
We thought you were going to bed.
Iron bladder, though, Josh, is not a cheat. That's an aspiration reward.
Wow.
And-
Wow. Yeah, shut up, Josh.
Wow.
Josh. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're just thinking shift cheap need, dude. You don't. It's different.
So London next time. Okay, I'm more than likely not going to be in any cons this year. But next time you go to a con and you're in cosplay, there better be a green freaking gem above your head floating. I don't know how you're going to pull that off with a wire or something, but you better be a Sims Wheel of character, Wheel of Time character. That would be freaking hilarious.
That really would be.
Wheel of Time Sims character. I love
I've created a lot of Wheel of Time Sims characters, especially with the making magic like experience.
Hey, I love that.
That's awesome.
I have an Ashaman coat in Animal Crossing.
Oh my God.
I
Pretty
built the
amazing.
White Tower, motherfucker.
Wow.
I love it.
Oh,
and
here
I
we go.
believe you 100%.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do one of these days, if I can figure out how to do it. I'm going to get a bunch of you guys and make you go into Minecraft. And we're gonna have a Wheel of Time Minecraft competition where you guys have to build something iconic from the Wheel of Time in Minecraft.
Dude, talk to Andrew, because he at one point in time had a Wheel of Time Minecraft server. I think he might still have it.
What?
Oh, that would be amazing.
That's
I used to have
awesome.
one. I used to have one. Yeah, they're freaking awesome.
What?
So just
All right. This is Andrew from Black Tower Podcast, right?
Andrew from Black Tower Podcast.
Actually,
there we go.
Yeah, I'm down for Minecraft too. Mr. Moonbound.
Mr. Moonbound. I'm down for some Minecraft.
All right. I'm down for Minecraft.
We're Minecrafting. Wait, what did you say, Josh?
I don't get Minecraft.
You don't Minecraft?
You don't get it?
You'll get it. Not only will you get it, you'll be the best Minecrafty crafter ever.
Or we'll be on there, but we'll just be like commentators about what everybody else is doing. We'll we'll chat.
I'll commentate all day. Look,
There
my
we
kids
go.
are like, Dad, don't you know you just put charcoal and a pig and wood and the asteroid
that gets you nothing. That gets you nothing.
You can make this stupid. How do you not know that, you idiot? And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, Josh, how are you making shit up? That does not exist.
Wow. Well, maybe it will soon. Maybe that'll do something.
You take
you
a
don't
stick. Listen, one stick, 2 pieces of iron, or 2 pieces of rock, or stone. You have a sword.
Good for you, sir.
2 sticks and 1 piece, then you have a shovel.
I'll have a stick and 2 pieces of iron. Like
it's
Wait
all.
a minute. Wait.
It's all very intuitive, Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Is it? Is it really?
I don't know why we invite Josh to these things. He doesn't know how to Minecraft.
Well, technically, you didn't invite Josh. You put a message and
we do.
He invited himself.
Yeah,
and then I was like, I can do it, and you guys were like, oh fuck,
let's not do that again.
Oh no!
Damn it. I thought we were
Okay.
moving from this chat.
Okay,
All right,
we got it. No, we'll never remove you from the chat. It's way too much fun.
Never.
So to wind down, do we want to just show what the Wheel of Time main account posted?
Yes.
With Bjork?
Oh yeah.
Wait, when did they post what?
This was on January 30th, right after these were posted, like the next day, I think.
I'll tell you what. You go ahead and present that from your side if you can.
No, I didn't want to. You go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go find it. So give me a second. Let me go.
I will not be presenting from my monitors.
Dang it!
Sorry.
Fine. I thought I got away with it.
Just look, boats are easy now, you guys.
Boats are easy. Oh, I spelled wheel wrong.
It helps if you spell it right. I've learned.
It does. You said January 30th.
Yeah, right afterwards. So you don't have to scroll very far.
Oh God, not that picture.
You haven't seen this?
The one of, I don't even know what this is. Hold on.
Of Matt?
Talking about this?
Yeah. It was in the side by side with Matt. Yeah.
Yes. It was.
So everyone was comparing it, and they actually
to Bjork.
They brought it. There, that's your inspiration.
Wow.
Not wrong.
Here you go. You know, Tavern, does this remind you at all of something from the OA?
Ooh. It does.
Isn't that awesome?
It reminds me of the lady in the box that used to talk to her.
Yeah.
Whatever her name was.
I didn't say anything because I was like, no one's going to get it, but I knew you.
No, you're right. 100%.
I see it.
I love that right below it, Swan Sanche is like laying some serious smackdown.
Listen, this
fly
shot,
with the mother.
This shot when the drops.
I will slap you.
We know what's happening.
Why?
Here.
Why would you slap us?
No, I'm saying that Swan is saying that.
Yeah.
In this picture.
I was like, what did we do wrong?
I'm captioning the image, okay?
So you know how Katy Perry talks, and you know her fans talk in that whole snatch, pull, yank, wig, whatever conversation she has. She does. Her fans have this whole thing.
Baby,
if a picture screams snatch more than this, I have not ever seen it. Like as in snatch something off of somebody. I'm gonna snatch this. That's what this picture screams to me.
That's not the meaning of snatch I was thinking of.
No, wrong snatch.
And it's different than the bend and snap from.
Yeah, it's different than the bend and snap.
Snatch is one of my favorite movies, though.
Snatch
that
is
is a good movie.
Ooh.
It's one of the greatest movies ever.
All right, so yeah, I mean they're not wrong with the Bjork thing.
Yep.
I will be the first one to admit that I do not understand some of the choices that are made when it comes to costuming on the Wheel of Time. I'm not saying they're all bad.
One compliment. Go. One complaint, one compliment about the costumes.
One compliment.
Everybody though, not just him. Everybody's gonna do it.
They are very colorful, which I love. Me some color. The complaint is that sometimes it feels like they are pulling so far away from what the books and Robert Jordan described that it's like overbearingly annoying. Those are my two. Josh, your turn.
So the thing I love about the feel or the energy of this shot is that you've got this epic sort of fusion between New Orleans and Thailand, or Taiwan rather.
Okay.
And this lines up perfectly with the creator, with Robert Jordan. He would say there is no one-to-one comparison when it comes to cultures. All these cultures have some sort of fusion, some sort of evolution with them. And I feel like that encapsulates Robert Jordan's vision perfectly. Now, is it my vision of the books? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not. But also I suck at visualizing things in my head. I have that flavor of ADD. Complaint. Why is Matt in drag? I don't get it. I don't get
I love it. I
Josh,
love it.
can I this is what this shot right here screams to me, right?
What?
This is runway clothes. The shit that shows up on a runway in Paris that nobody is ever gonna freaking wear because it's just stupid looking. That's what this is.
I get that this is
Big Bird.
This is incognito. It's a secret mission. Matt's in disguise. Maybe he's escaping from Moradin because he just had the weird tea.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Who knows?
But it's just I
Ooh.
don't know, man. It's weird.
It's above and beyond.
What is
like
it?
for me?
What?
Yeah.
again, all I can think of is someone played Final Fantasy VII and loved the part when Cloud dressed in drag. Someone played Legend of Zelda and loved when Link dressed in drag, and they were like, you know, what'd be really cool for Wheel of Time?
Drag.
If Matt dressed in drag.
This image screams, do they not own a mirror? That's what this image screams.
Dang.
Anyways, London.
Yeah.
Compliment and complaint.
And complaint can be from any season. It doesn't have
be
to
from
be.
any. It doesn't have to be from the pictures.
Okay. So compliment. I actually really like all of the detail. I like the layering. I like the fact that like there's a lot of stuff going on with the costuming, because I think that it will, especially because most of the characters we're looking, we actually do see like more intricate costuming the higher this like social status of a character, which is really similar both to the books and also to history, right? To like our history. So it all. Right. I actually have the opposite. Like Tavern said that complimented the how much color there is, and my problem is the opposite of that. I think the colors are too muted. I always imagined in the books. I wanted jarring, eye-hurting Tinker colors, and I got muted. I love that
you brought up the Tinkers for that.
That is true.
Yeah, Tinkers were very muted.
Wow,
I would
that's
agree.
great.
And Tanchico was
like
also brightly colored. Tanchico's brightly colored in the books. People they're not like eye-splitting Tinkers, but they're bright colored, and these are muted costumes.
That's true.
Let's see if I
I would like things to be less gray, less muted, just like more. I want more.
Get better contrast.
I want more.
Better contrast.
Right, but I would still. It's still 2 Game of Thrones, 2 Lord of the Rings. I want Wheel of Time to be bright, because in the books I imagined bright. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean it all looks. You use the word muted. For me, it's like it's all dusty.
Yeah, if you want
to how it comes across.
Put Matt in red. Put Matt in red.
Yeah,
red. Yeah, red.
I want red. I don't want this maroon nonsense.
Rose.
I don't even know what this is. It's dusty rose. It's a lipstick color.
Yeah, it's like a rose. Can I mention something about Matt though that we can all appreciate? Is that
please?
It has pockets.
Oh my god! It's an apron. I think he's wearing an apron.
He's wearing a freaking apron. It has pockets. So look, Min's got pockets.
Everyone's got pockets because pockets rule.
Okay, but
so Tanchico is smart, at least in this area.
Zoom in on his shirt again. Zoom in on his sleeves again.
Oh god!
Just from a cosplay perspective, like that's a ring with, you know, people make the no-sew blankets where they tie the strips.
Oh yes,
That's what that's like. But 5 different pieces for a single sleeve.
Yeah, and it's like a shirt underneath. This is lace. I think this is like a gauzy lace between. No, because there's still a pink hue to it. I think it's like a veil. You can see it here. You can see it see-through right here. So you have these thicker parts, and then you have these see-through.
Patchwork situation.
Yeah, it's like a veil kind of thing in between these thicker pieces, and then he's wearing the yellow shirt underneath all of it.
It's a layered thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's too much.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Guys, this is a safe space to complain.
Look at the paisley. That's paisley too.
But
that's
here's the
thing.
thing.
That's a lot.
I'd be less complainy if I could see all that stupid blast of color like in the actual shot, right?
Yeah.
Without you having to enhance it.
Yeah.
But like,
no, absolutely.
I mean, I'll go back to the Tinkers. I wanted so much more. And then I saw people in clothes that looked like reasonable. And I'm like, I don't want reasonable. I want my eyes to hurt. You promised me eyes hurting. My eyes are fine.
Make my eyes bleed, people.
Yeah, like tacky. And they weren't.
I can't help but notice the severe lack of pain in my eyes.
Right,
look at how I can still see. Look at how subdued this meat is. Clearly, it's been aged. This is aged beef.
Okay, my complaint is going to be Lan's cloak. I kind of wish we had a little bit more magic coming up there.
Yeah.
With his cloak. That would have been kind of fun. I don't know how they could do it, how it would work in TV. I wish they would figure that out.
Listen, they did it for freaking Harry Potter.
About to say that.
They did it for Harry Potter. But here's the thing. I can see Lan's cloak not being present all the time because, yes, special effects sucks up money.
Expensive.
But
yes.
for important battles, I would love to see him drag that out and have
and
it
it's
on.
not, there's still time. We'll see. So that's my only complaint that I can think of. I mean, I was looking through photos, like really old photos, like because it's hard for me. Like everyone hates Loyal's hair, like those kind of things, and I'm like, whatever.
Why that sounded targeted?
Because I thought about it. I had to think about it, and I know
Everybody.
you hate it so much.
I do hate it a lot.
Because my compliment is overall, I love everything they're doing. Like London reminding me of the Tinkers, like I kind of forgot. Like until they're back on the screen again, I wasn't gonna think about it. So. But yeah, getting some more colors there would have been nice. Some jarring combinations. Yeah.
All right. What's your positive? Or your
You want me to say my positive again? My
you
positive
said it again? Oh, I thought you said it was
Yeah.
your complaint. Sorry.
No, overall,
okay.
I think they've done a fascinating job with the costumes, like 100, almost 100%.
I wouldn't.
Like I like it a lot.
I'm okay with like the broad stuff, but some of the stuff, and again, this is just my taste, I guess. I don't know, or just my headcanon. I sometimes think they just go way off the deep end with some of the stuff.
I like a little bit of deep end.
I don't mind it, but it's not.
End.
Huh?
I would say, well, I want them to go more off the deep end.
Like more would be great.
Like go there, like hurt
and
my feelings.
Speaking of costume design, Sharon Gillam will be at WatCon this year, July 11th to July 13th in Columbus, Ohio. I believe is where that's going to be. So you guys definitely come out. You get to meet the person who we just criticized and praised.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this.
Hopefully she does, and she's
Actually,
like, "Respect,
no.
I get it."
We didn't criticize
There's
her.
budgets.
We're criticizing whoever's doing their cinematography and their editing, because those are the
Making it
people
too
who put
dark,
the lighting
filters.
and the
Well,
coloring
no,
and
because
flickering.
and I don't
You
think Sharon Gillam.
criticized her. I
was gonna say,
coloring,
I don't think Sharon
Coloring.
Gillam
Yeah, you
designed
did
designed the Horn of Valor. I think that was the other lady. Because Sharon Gillam is costuming, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
costume.
And then the other lady is props. Is that correct?
I would assume, yeah.
And I
will
think she's
definitely
the
be
one that-
asking her what the deuce with that horn.
Well, we can ask Maria Simmons at WatCon.
Can we present
what
special
happened.
guests at WatCon with a golden Tide bottle?
Yes. Oh my
Please.
god, that would be really
So-
fun.
okay,
I'm not going to
someone
be
has
there,
to
but
tape us
somebody
right
needs
now.
to do that shit.
Yes, I love that.
Why
golden
won't you
Tide
be
bottle.
Very
there?
funny.
I am.
Let me pry into your personal life.
Yeah.
Well, one,
We
I'm
should
taking
pray
everyone
into it.
to
I'm taking a trip here shortly, and I will not have funds.
Oh,
You got to
the moment.
prioritize.
Yeah, I have to
That
prioritize
happens.
funding.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
going to be there, London?
yeah. Well, for Jordan Con, I'll be there, but I'm gonna be super annoyed the whole time because I didn't book my hotel room early enough. So I had to book.
Dang.
I had to book a room off site like a loser.
That
so
sucks. Yeah.
So I keep checking every single week to see if somebody canceled so that I can get into like the main con area because otherwise I'm gonna have to
I'll
like,
chat with you when we end the stream.
Okay.
Hey-o.
But you'll be at WatCon for sure.
Well, I'll be at both. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh,
I'll be
sorry.
at
So you'll be at
WatCon
both,
for
but
sure. I'll
in a
be
good
at
mood,
Jordan
though,
Con.
like-
I'll be in a good mood at WatCon, possibly annoyed at Jordan Con.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
hilarious.
We're aiming for WatCon, not sure about JordanCon, so
Yeah,
might be able to, we'll chat.
WatCon, I'm like, I'm always in. WatCon's my favorite of the two.
I really like how small and fun that one is.
Yeah, Jordan Con I'm going to because it's like close and I can just drive up there. But
Because it's easy. Jordan Con, you're
Little
easy.
jealous.
What's up?
yeah, I mean Jordan
my
Con,
God.
Jordan Con's slutty, and I like a slut. But
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
I've never been
Do
to
not
one.
apologize. I love that.
I have not been to a Jordan Con. One of these years I'll make it to Jordan Con. But we'll see.
Yeah. So we've been going for 2 hours. Is there anything else we need to? Or are y'all ready?
No, I think we're gonna do final thoughts.
Yeah.
So let's start with Joshua.
I will say for season 3, for the Wheel of Time, do not miss the Wheel of Time Fantasy League that we're doing.
Yeah.
In which different teams are selecting their virtual team, which, by the way, you guys are in, right? You guys are
Yeah,
I need to do it. I need to do it.
No, I have told that we are in. We did it last year. We are
last year. I don't remember.
Yeah, we're Igloo and Chill. Now
Okay,
I do have to speak to the team about a request that the commissioner sent me. So I'll do that after the stream tonight. I'll send out a message.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm in for sure, or we are in.
Good.
Yes.
Always. That's so fun.
London, do you want to play Wheel of Time Fantasy League Season 3?
Will it involve any work on my part?
Yes.
Probably not.
Any work.
So you have to pick. You have to pick characters that you think are going to bring you the most points per episode based on what they do. Do they cast magic? If they do they take out a normal person or a caster? Does such and such rub his hands together? I mean, there's a whole list of things you can get points for.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like me. But like,
so that's a yes. That's what I just heard.
Okay, so London's in, confirmed here. But make sure you're following Black Star Podcast because when we're about to start with all this because season 3 is coming soon.
Yes,
March 13th.
We've got all this stuff happening. Smack is our commissioner. He is now Emperor Commissioner Smack. May he live forever in the life.
Smack.
And we will have our initial draft, which is people picking their characters. And if you don't know what it is, it's if I chose Bane and Chiad last season, who did nothing. The entire season.
They kicked the shit out of Avienda.
Okay, yeah. I got 2 points for the Wonder Duo who kicked the shit out of a million Trollocs at the Battle of the Two Rivers. No,
yeah.
Get mad, bro. Get mad.
They don't need to do anything this season.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about it, London, is we're guessing. We're taking scientific wild ass guesses at what these characters are going to do based on what we know from the books, only to be completely screwed over by the show and their multiverse and their
it's actually really fun.
You are not selling it.
Oh, London, I love when you're here.
Tune in. It's gonna be awesome.
She's not selling it.
Deadpool, this shit's gonna have nuts in it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. London, final thoughts.
I don't know. I think that might have been it.
You're not selling it.
Yeah, beat that. London.
Fuck, that was funny as hell.
I don't know. I don't think I have a final thought other than I wish I was staying at the main hotel for Jordan Con. Like that's it. Like I don't have my own platform or anything for Wheel of Time stuff, so I'm just like,
this is it with us.
You have us. You have us.
You have us. We love having you on.
All right, so I'll ask you a question then. How are you feeling about season 3 from what you've seen so far?
I'm feeling excited, but I've been like excited about all the seasons because I don't really care that much. If things match anything that goes on, I just don't care. I just want good television.
Very good.
I feel like they've given me season 2 was good television.
Season 1 was good television.
Season
for
1
the most
was good
part.
television.
Yeah.
Season 1 was good television. Season 2 was really good television. Season 3, I feel like, is also going to be really good or even better than really good television.
I mean,
and that's what I want.
If you go back to Game of Thrones, it was very similar. It started off and then it got progressively better and then they fucked it up. But that's, besides the point. In our case, the authors have finished the series and aren't, wandering off looking at side quests. London's frozen in the most amazing face.
Let's make a London face, everybody.
Everybody make a London face.
You can't do it for long without smiling.
Did you catch? Oh, I thought you were going to take a screenshot.
Oh, let me do it. I thought you were
going
going
to
do
Take a screenshot here.
All right, ready?
Okay,
Let us know when.
go. Oh my God.
All right, we're good.
Got that.
Excellent.
I got that for everybody.
London's
and we look
frozen.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
This is great. Well, glad she got to say goodbye. Oh, and gone. Okay.
She'll be back.
London. Let's see. Final thoughts. I'm super excited for season 3. Huge fan. I really enjoy conversing with people that don't like this show too. So I find that fun and fascinating.
Yeah.
So what is happening with the community that I'm, getting to know on X is that, it's fun and it's okay to say, I don't like this, I want to see what's happening though, or maybe I've chickened out and I can't keep up with it, so it's really cool. It's a fun place. So come by on Thursdays at 11 a.m. CT. We're doing X Spaces so we can just chat about the books and the show. And we want to get to know fans of all different types. So be there.
She's back. Yay.
Hey, London.
We did a London face screenshot. We all did London faces.
Great.
Because you were frozen and it was amazing.
It's great.
Yeah. We all looked really awkward. It's
and we did it on the stream twice.
Yeah.
That's how I say goodnight.
You just freeze. All right. So I'm Tavern, and my final thoughts, as much as I nitpick about things, I truly do love the show.
Yes.
And I love the books. But again, like Winespring said, I am not one of those people that is going to say, oh, it's perfect just so we can get it. No, it's good. It's a great show. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be picked up. It's great TV. Do I enjoy every decision being made? Nope. And I'm not the kind of person that's just going to agree with everything and say, oh, it's great. Everything's great. Just because they don't want to be sent, whatever. Are
you not a shill? What?
I'm not.
Wait.
I'm not.
You better be careful. Amazon's going to take away one of those yachts.
They can have
cancel the whole show.
They can have the little one.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had yachts for?
Oh my God! If I had a yacht, I wouldn't have to worrying about not being able to go to WatCon. That means I'd be.
Do you guys want to come hang out on my yacht sometime?
Yeah, let's just do the show from the yacht. Let's do the show from the yacht.
How dare you?
How dare you?
As you all show up to my house and I've got a 10-foot dinghy, like a little John boat in the backyard on a couple of freaking sawhorses, and we all pile in.
Let's fucking go.
We all pile in. We got a fire pit in the background.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That's it for the show tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. We are the Wheel and Chill Show. I am one of your co-hosts, Tavern. We have your co-host, Winespring, next to me, and our special guest, London River, and Josh from Black Tower Podcast. Thank you guys for coming on and having a conversation with us. I hope you all had a good time. And don't forget, leave comments, leave likes, and we will see you next time. Adios.
Yay. Love you.